when you public pain, ain't I miss a gamer, omo ebebo ochina, omo severe bebo away, Ramon Sanchez Pejuan, Lamine Yamal, want me NC can Spain, and Malana Pene Baye, 4 omo 2 games are. Omo ebebo against Georgia and Bulgaria. Say boy no a draw. Want me embo Emma Luis de la Fuente and Spain omo and national team. Who say Robert Lewandowski, but some striker no omo elusuye 2-1 to Paris Saint-Germain. Now after the game, Lewandowski and PSG, omo chairman, omo president. Now say Khalef ni jina hono. Omo din komo bon komo ye pa. Lewandowski ebo president na baso our project at PSG omo eye onu nsa omo team no kwada ne dorso a team representing now a team representing future and Lewandowski and so ebo president no abaso more our Kessben television so still one reporter taking a decision say on sana adwene that Barca funny complaining say omo bo home our teams no omo supporters ebe dominate omo eye dede sa even omo bo home no omo any supporters group omo tunyum eye dede one reporter system and no ense so ma adwene omo nyeka say omo de ban ato Barca omo supporters groups ni so no ban na be remain nya de a omo be sesa ne omo sesa no china emfa ho any away teams ba omo ba Barca home ebe ye dede a dominate our stadium honum a decision personally or no and so etimi ateki yanko Jabi Hernandez or a former coach Emma Barca on the Lamine Yamal making a debut Emma Barca na enra wakan sempi or can some ever Spain World Cup na I'm connect so GD pass Spain or match bida begin with some kind of European champions why not I'm betting at the next World Cup or singing one say Lamine Yamal Ballon d'Or or Ben home Otosum yenu after Dembele na enye no because all my born a chance in who say or a exceptional player Ballon d'Or when winning the last year next year any other years na kwanya ho Lamine enso ebetimi age Real Madrid be born nem omo any Villarreal ebeshia good news and it's Elder Militao is back omo say Real Madrid omo game in the Champions League against Karat Almaty oko prior in the Madrid derby across exactly a week ago Emma Madrid lose to 5-2 so game no and Militao eco prior na enran match the squad at Jabi onemu ya na mo hwe our Kessben television so Militao ono and so aye back Fede Valverde so many clubs and I monitor the situation e wo Madrid the Jabi Alonso or ball out of position na Chelsea Man United Tottenham and other clubs are so much interested omo hwe say boy no onye happy next summer omobeko na omonebo na kokasa so sesa na adwene na omesi akan emfa ema clubs ni emu baako Atletico Madrid enso organize a friendly game obi a omobebo no Africa Benghazi Libya na South friendly game no omo early Inter Milan ana ekasa say Inter for agitum dia ene onu say Libya man entokwa ama ekuro no agija omo epe game a ebe reunite oman no aman kofo adwene asanso akọ Libya biem enu Atletico for no any problem say Inter for G2 man wo Benghazi stadium and South friendly game no enso ebetimi akoso Anthony enra odin komopi keka na adwene echema United say na latter days e Man United no omo entry ni ye kra even penimpa no ne reka sample na onye obi a ase obi atwanabo ono akoya nkonam omo mane training with the first team and omo yine tochine omo amfa ebuo adibuo Man United for amfa bi ama no enne ojone Rebetis permanently no enema ekoye pa oye so happy so wa fan Rodema or sanso abo edi ama Betis omo football club no Alan Shearer say enkodu Monday na Arsenal for and our Premier League no omoda soro ohun say Liverpool ebetimi e di Chelsea for so enkunim name Arsenal for ebese weekend we Alan Shearer ono former goalkeeper Premier League no waji goalkeeper na osina kan Emma Newcastle any England Alan Shearer for Arsenal say enkosi weekend we there na Premier League no omo ana beda soro ana slot Liverpool omo manager and we defending omo new signings no omo say ojitum say players no di okohu ya ema odo omo ba Liverpool no onyanyanyan onhu omo say Isaac Mfaye Jeremy Frimpong and Pekeye front threat crowd ye nyanka na so manager no na bemu mu ye o defend almost a players no very new e be take time kakra ansana omo agele wait omo any colleagues or say Alison Becker pra na so o gide e mama dash very mu say goalkeeper no in the absence of Alison obey adwuma ni nyina na wada go no e de ama Liverpool mo club no Glenn Johnson and I catch Jeremy Frimpong say Jeremy say na nka ball e wo aye Liverpool na enka Liverpool for MFO backup Trent anyhow ya beto oye ni replacement born out born the nyame nim ni our form enya kura Glenn Johnson or a former Chelsea defender was see a campaign I'm a Liverpool no oka cha Jeremy Frimpong so money there e will form dodo all man home so na on kaka no na Premier League no and ono enso etimi aba nebam Curtis Jones or Liverpool omo me folder or say surplus na for last year omo flying vest Isaac and Jeremy no surplus na enche kura no ye benya the best omo na Liverpool team no results omo pe no omo sa enso etimi aka enso Mariska din komo ye bi sha na Chelsea mo ye indisciplined club mo ba game bia the last 4 games more 3 red cards a Chelsea team no mo nye discipline na also anjin to mu da o kasa enye fair comment mo bi enti Enzo Mariska.
Now to tell all the name is complicated because they are but we have 8 players out for tomorrow game.
Just quickly on Cole, is it still looking like first game back after the national break as things stand?
I don't have any update at the moment. We have a meeting this week to see how it is, and then we decide. Cole is still out. We have.
Enzo Mariska on Cole Palmer and on my update say onim da cropatia ne beton even after international break no on timi falling sense in the ball say Cole Palmer betime si akan biem e di amateurs and say obetena free after international break ne mu also on jintum say Chelsea omo indisciplined club on game na omo enso etimi enya red card so say to be a situation no yen consider na yen hwe na Jamie Redknapp former player say a pandit or say the year Ruben Amorim was here stubborn say manager no call for bonechi say on the system or say manager no onye na dwen say be the system on there or china enso kan manager bi wo ho a mo bonechi or say ma me say me say akra na so say Amorim or that type baby ogina na ho a na the formation no obekọ so anu abo on to say results no omo san enso etimi aka na Amorim ni kire mu a very confident enema be peke and never call ye pa Eddie Ama Man United very soon. Manager ne Kasai, you bet ye Ruben Amorim. So manager no, and some one of the two.
Kind of at the training ground that makes you think that the team can start performing on a more kind of consistent level.
Yeah, we already talk about that. We had some moments. If you see during these 6 games during this season. We are not always the same team in small things, more in the way we play, all the effort that we put, the maximum effort in every single thing, I think is not the same in different matches. We have to find that balance. It will change everything for us.
Ruben Amorim, I'm saying, Angie Postecoglou, one of the managers, are pressure on Swa. We might United the coach now. I don't know. Or by 6 games, Onyenya win, and from our Nottingham Forest. And so coach ne say, results no die, ebe flow enche ebe bapa because afena one players no. Omo ye president in we starting league ansa na oba. Enye easy say okọ club and ma start ehema. Results no very soon. Omo ebenya Ange Postecoglou ekasai.
We are still in the stage of discovery around players, like we said, who's kind of adapted to it really quickly, who needs some time, who we need to work with to change things. So, and that's only natural when you're going, when you're shifting from your sort of one way of playing to another. I think I would have been very surprised if anyone thought it would be just an overnight sort of thing. But I do think.
I'm Nottingham Forest, Ange Postecoglou, and Mikel Arteta. When we say a clubs are almost 18 Arsenal, West Ham United A1, almost boogie side power, and then almost Arsenal phone team Omokra, never American way, so Liverpool Elusu, not Arsenal for sure. The Ghanaians caught up. Manager Mikel Arteta Kasai Bisano, so West Ham any Omubugi club now. Yintin response.
With those 2 home defeats. Obviously, different story away from home. One by hatfuls away from home, but at home, those 2 defeats back to back. I think you've only lost 4 of your last 42 home Premier League games, and half of them have been against West Ham. Have they become a bogey team?
Well, and that's actually the difficulty of that, and the game that we're going to have to play tomorrow as well, and with a new manager, and we know Nuno really well and the way he sets his team. So we expect a really tough match that's going to demand again 3 days later to come back and have the same performance to win the game.
And to win, go top of the table.
Ateta the Ghana's manager and somebody to join FA West Ham say Oyomo Boogie Club in the Kakra on the Mayen. I don't know. Now back at 2018. Most Salah could pray now a Champions League final. Obekaya, so famous incident na Ramos Eden Nensa Mama Kessben television for Mo Salah fan na betri team no wine no man na betri no be see form. So game no went me Antwa so Real Madrid to so edge South in the Champions League in 2018. Salah went me amo game no free mo and a kwenya buy man Madrid a ball goes no go ma omo edge trophy no or say that very night. Ramos Efreno Ramos catching and said one shedder or so in a phone also. D one kasa because Sir Ramos cantro image video I'm here Kessben television no. Why nebeka se boy Ramos one shedder or see free ho na say players be or what. How many respect for the game? Sir omo be pro bi ama the team ewini omo mfa ho kra. Enti se prano onjin to muda Sir Ramos say one shedder na enye intentional ebo apaye or said that Pantisa incident is 2018 no and that son Eshe Mo Salamu Ruben Amorim the wife ebeto just said social abuse and call for abuse no ewo media no so because social media I say omo dinner time say ni kunu no 18 because so onka sanche no nya ni jumadi infant ho or senya no kwada the wife and any member of the family and report man no say online call for dinner time o social media or sansam no e boast no kan ko bia and so enim Uruguay national team coach Sebastian and I say Obama Moises Caicedo rest. Ewo 2 games are on one against Mexico, one against United States of America. Now on the manager of Chelsea Akasa over minutes Moises Caicedo season 1 bono a Dawson pa and na or so 2 games on bono Obetima SKSU Moises Caicedo Savinho assigned new contract until June 2031 at the Man City. When we say summer year called joining Spurs and Anya Man City, I'm on a contract extension and Savino assigned at the Man City club. No Kylian Mbappe. We can wait there a career Palmano of a Champions League player of the week, of a Real Madrid player of the month September. And our La Liga player of the month September. And to Kylian Mbappe, afa Eddie Amale Pa League, no, washa see ye pa. Yantua so nyenko we our major leagues, no, and rather games outdoor, 8 minutes about so Yanko Germany. Enra ebesi ne Manchester a course so any match highlights ne be enjoy na games are Basu in the Bundesliga. Stuttgart any Heidenheim ebebo Hamburg SV ebetwen Mainz 05 Borussia Mönchengladbach any Freiburg so and ebebo ewo German Bundesliga. Other games Augsburg any Wolfsburg Leverkusen ebo Union Berlin. Dortmund, Ebesha RB Leipzig, Werder Bremen, and St. Pauli, Ebesha, Frankfurt, and Bayern Munich, Ebebo, Sa games no, and so equal Italian Serie A, and no 1 game 8 me eba, so you be enjoy match highlights no. Now, and then equal na games are Airbus no, Lazio, and Torino, Bebo, Parma, Ebetren Lecce, Inter Milan, Ebeba Cremonese, Atalanta. Any Como Ebesia, Ochinayu Dennis, any Cagliari, Bologna, any Pisa, Fiorentina Bebo, AS Roma, Napoli, any Genoa, not big game no Juventus, any AC Milan, Omo Enso Eddie Ataso, Yantuaso Enco French Ligue 1, and then games are Airbus no Lyon, any Toulouse, Monaco, any Nice, Le Havre, any Rennes Ebebo, Strasbourg, Ebetran again, Lille, any Paris Saint-Germain, and so Ebebo, Metz, Ebeshia Marseille, Brest, any Nantes, Auxerre, any RC Lens, and Ebeshia, Manchester Airbus, all French Ligue 1, and Yanko Spain, Real Oviedo, and then any Levante Ebebo Anopeya, na 215 Girona, any Valencia Shia, Bilbao, any Mallorca, Ebo 7, Real Madrid, any Villarreal, Thomas Partey, about face to face with Real Madrid. omo enso club no ochina na FC Barcelona omo enso ene Sevilla ebeshia na yenya clubs odo a omo enso ebebo e Spanish Premier League no na yenko English Premier League enra EPL Friday Night Football Fulham Bobo Krono Elisoye na Bournemouth echo show by 3-1 Antoine Semenyo eshe 2 goals ama Clivert at the back so Clivert go no and Bournemouth omo EPL goal number 400 and Semenyo na eshe Bournemouth omo 399th goal 400 goal no and Clivert eshe ye and then Semenyo ebe mekino 401 match highlights any and then Leeds ebe Tottenham Arsenal and West Ham ebebo na fe yenya other games ebeko so na ochina games no Man United ebebo against Sunderland na Liverpool and Arsenal for abo Liverpool and Chelsea match no beba so Stamford Bridge ochina match no ebeba so 4:30 Chelsea and Liverpool so ebebo na yentua so and games ebeba so in the EPL Aston Villa ebe host Burnley na Everton Esha Crystal Palace Newcastle United ebe try Nottingham Forest Wolverhampton Wanderers ebebo Brighton now Brentford and Man City omo enso abo games ebeba so ene na mo ATA or Kessben television so wey eso ana yegina nonkono abo apemu pepepe ko focus nsem no ye di ebesi Sergio Laka na ebe modernization no kopem se dumienu ebebo na ye ko for yen health ya pomodin Dr. Amagashi ne ho nsem na ye kwakotie kakra o yare no hinta osade nkra na ya so netie Dr. Amagashi ne beboa na wasa yare momienko na yenje nkra to kakra
Dr. Magashi so odi dwuma pa ha o Dr. Aje abasobode bebre di firi framantam ade abepie asantemam wo se ahaban kasa wote fa wo yade bia bra Dr. Amagashi ho na onte ne te emfama ho empadi force se wo yare na se wamfe wo se a obi enhu mobo yade ben na etete wo yade ben na ni wudi asie bra Dr. Amagashi ho na onte yade no te emfama ho eye stroke diabetes hepatitis akwada ne kokobo apie anase oba moje etu no opa wo hepatitis B so oyade pa na kidney problem o beto ne te die na uhia anase Dian yade na etete wo aka wahye ehia wangu tutumirika na bra Dr. Apostle Amagashi asuyeye na yade bedwane kra empanifo se yakote aduromra eno ane ahaban so yete no wuram Dr. Amagashi onfa ahaban ne enka okeke na emomu no obompa ye kire otwede amponyankopɔ totrobosu kwa me basa yi adom se onfa adom ene ayaresa emra na wode ahaban ne kawa amunum ho ana ho ya wodene Dr. Amagashi so nim sunsumu niema obetrase ahwehwe wachi babia yade ne firi a ebaye wode ahaban na kawa ma wate apo wo ye champion Dr. ni bia wode ahabandro anase wode nubra eye adwuma de se ebere ne so kese a Amagashi na wodwane betwa no efitete odumako abo ade na yede adom achede ema Dr. Amagashi ode adi dwuma abesi ne Amagashi wo ye champion Dr. keke fa wo yade ebra na wuduru hompo a yade no 40% kura timi yira ansa kura no wo doctor se wo enkrama mu a ha ho makuma se kura eno ane se obekọ Kaswa Prison Junction ana wotakura de a Apawan Kejebri Government Hospital Kumasi so bra magazine macro police house eho ana Dr. Amagashi asoyewo techima so owo Hansa Brigade ana bogoso power line eho ana obehu Dr. Amagashi je number ye da free Dr. Sesia e was 0547 044 307 ana 0544 580 936 ana 020 2408 206 Freddy Sesia na yade anku Dr. Oye kikim Dr. Oye bruta
every tintre de be sine twedi ampon boss ro boss asase wa mo bibia biem ebo mu niema no bibi fufuro bia meka ho biem eno amu na suahunu nimde e kire de ye de enye ene de ye ene okutwa so mbeka akire tiedi ni ye pa ne fatu tiri eye Dr. Apostle Amagashi with Nyankopon awie ye bremu wode hahamane nubna esa yade me secret ni sorry
me catch you and say pick a number na go screen as keke na de freno na tutu na makono ho eni nansa me na me catch you wa yarsan eto betwa
me de me ma meeting bebre ko hospital bebre ye ko ba bia me ma me na me ni minu ababa ko ye kura ni musi ye ko hospital bia kura ni musa wontimi nante nya hwe obi di adanse fa Dr. Amagashi ana o kire mazi maku ene bai tiade ma me bai kura no sa na Dr. Amagashi hwe no first adura wode ma ya koye within 3 days a wo sha no mu adu na fe de ma me na o timi kura dua e de nante ni empega ni biem intimi ka sei sa bre de ma me no MC na ye ni age ahoto aba Enti me dia dance say Dr. Magashi obi biara ibi ha wo ni padrem biara de mo jide so ba Dr. Magashi ahwe ya ibi abe kam
an sa min magani ko na taka cikin wani magani sai wani ya gwada min wani doctor daga microwave zo inda nazo doctor ya ce in je yi lab na je na yi lab nazo ya bani magani so uku kenan so uku na gani wallahi na ji lafiya na lau doctor ya ce min kamar aji Halima ciwon nan ya bari kura yasa dan wana musulmi saboda Allah ba kariya bane
agona hodu ko kata madu agona mi dogbene mi agbododo yemi la dodo na mi fie acho Dr. Magashi wo doda fa yemi ko egbe mi la gbe do na mi didi be mi ana hodu ko no anya be fifie Dr. Magashi watikie aboto kata ko dem nyamo la fa kata atikama ko zamile ma na nya se Dr. Magashi nkokwa na ko be fibroid lo dubu diabetes o lo sisi adolele gede nko gan yo lo dosie o lo sisi yata mi jibe mi ana mi anya be mi o kata mi ho Dr. Magashi watike ko dem ne mi ano zaza ajebe ye pe ko nya nyeto ye pe ko bodu ko kata mi ho dem yata na nya brevi yo nya brevi kwa Dr. Magashi watike ye nya nyeto kami pe dem ta mi jibe mi ana mi anya be Dr. Magashi watike ye nya nyeto apene mi
wa o hwa ma me de bae imo bum keke na ye aye ya sese me wa papa ntinu nyina na de kwa na oye
o pe ni nya botre ye tie se we a critical issue ya ma papa me ko papa me de ko operation e ti na unu ba na gini ho awa me ko papa no operation ma ba so me nsan ka ho no ho beto ma be fo ma de why
anyway let's go me ko be funda ka no ton fen so prefo ne wo ye die o so mi nsan na ke fe ka no ano no
ya botre ma me
jeru kwa ka kire some fa no ko Amagashi wo macro police house wo kasi ka no wato no ye de wa ye
opani ba to
aba sene kini ko Amagashi wo opani
ye ni ko e ye no wato
ana pressure na wo so wa
sa force ana ho ya ye nyani ni am de ya ni me so fa Amagashi am sa bro asama
Nurse kana mejati Fabian ncheno besa
na so kwa yo me da no kwa
Ade si no kai ne man tia. Ama baba tina ha me ba ha putumi nyensani. Ana fibroid kakra ya me nya awo nti. Enu be na wo fa maame. Enu be ana wo fa maame. Ade so ntumi sa me yale a ade tira wo ka maame nko.
Ya mutre abawa sela abutre nti wo ye nko be mo wa.
Me abawa sela o. Enya me ma abawa sela. Ye kan ye se Dr. Magashi. O de bibi duro papa ne sayale. E ba ha ban duro dia ko ya de number 1. Ma baba tina ha sei. Amo so mi mu. My sayade. Me diri me kam so me kwa nya wo ni bi. Ene bari bi ahyemechi. Me ma tina ha bi mo hyiwe.
Anye kem. Aya what you am case kama.
Sika me ba wa jafi mo. Me na me sa case kama. E ko fa case kama.
Amagashi egum hospital no. Abwa ko nkyeremi. So atonso hie mu a. Bonu se hie mu ba ko. Afei an mahu se. Dadie bi etwa dadie. So we doctor mpo. Na sebe o yare fu untimi hwe no wo de ye nwa Amagashi wo de frem nyaso mesi wo de yade wo de abena me so bo am doctor babuwa wo ahwe yare fu na ma nam se me ye doctor we anya fanie man kwa Amagashi wa kamsa sabro aka me so na nim se de pepe die wu esa yade na me nim se bo fra han e de sa yade me ko kun na ha akwo eni nu bra ko bebre na me se wo mo pa wo de bafua se wo te de te me se badi aye to no enya sem tetua de ha wo bia no me say kotoa Dr. Amagashi emfa ya de nko na ya de ya
alatiare Dr. Apostle Amagashi we ya pinya
yawa wakwa baba Amagashi Herbal and Spiritual Clinic minua ye me pese me ma wote ase ne se yade a ebo nipa manipa ye mmobo onyankopon aka wansem ato Bible mu de daada saa na wode edruyefo nso aye den aba season bi ni nipa nyankopon pagya no wonim dwumedi edi wo Dr. Amagashi Herbal and Spiritual Clinic ye me pese ma wote ase ne se wo kan Jeremiah chapter 16 the verse number 4 wose nkrofo bi wo ho a owuyade abowo mo owuyade e de ba de ebi ye pressure wonim nipa do a pressure ekum afi na hyase up to now wonim nipa do a diabetes ekum up to now wonim nipa do a HIV ekum up to now When nipa do hepatitis B eku up to now. Saa yade we nyina yade eye owuyade. Enu na Dr. Magashi nyankopɔ de yale nyina no aduro de amame. Sa oba Dr. Magashi Herbal Clinic yade biara taiwo yade ye sunsum yade nkɔfa ko meeting no man say enu no mo de break you down. What about Dr. Magashi what in two time? Ye won kofo bre ono ma o mo say HIV na duro ni ho. Opani se unni eduru a enkasa ntie nyankopɔ abɔde. Eduru na ye ka no eduru na bedi bi ho. Ye nyina ye nim say Deuteronomy chapter 23 the verse 1 say o say sebi nipa ni be man nyadman ko heaven. Enti se obey me sha Baba Dr. Magashi wo ye be ma obey ma ne pie kakraka e de ama. Sa na nipa sebi etwere da no so obi a hepatitis B da ne mojem obi na ni nkoso ehu ade obi a yade bi tata no opani omo pa wo kwa de bebrebe yade ena gu ni panim ase yade ena asesa nkrofo bebre ma omo da ne hiafo enu nti na Dr. Magashi meto nsa fro se wayale sa anu aduru ababedi
Sa uwo enkrama mu a enha ho makuma se kra eno ane so be Kaswa prison junction ana watakra dia apawan Kejebri government hospital Kumasi so bra magazine macro police house eho ana Dr. Amagashi asoyewo techima so owo Hansa brigade ana bogoso power line eho ana obehu Dr. Amagashi je number here that friend Dr. Sesia e was 0547 044 307 ana 0544 580 936 ana 020 2408 206 Freddy Sesia na yade enku Dr. Oye kikim Dr. Oye bruta
Whistle Jumadi so Kessben television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Yensha in some who have a weekendy or Miami Hudopi, or Yase Afanana. I would use some Africa, Beko Europe, and Miami Hudo, Nafi Yabi, or Omaimu, Nafi free driver Bepim and Nemin Day, the Yentimi, I'm born in also, and you know. Put me at the messages I would offer so bad, Nafi, Yakin Kai, and so at the Mamo. 055159993, 055159993, Monfa, more messages, no Emra, na Yanfanka program, no Andy Kem.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
the matters no, does mean Europe in Yano, Chelsea, Liverpool, na,
AC Milan, Juventus.
AC Milan, Juventus, oh, yes. Okay.
Juve AC Milan
okay.
The G Arena.
All right.
That is another big game.
Okay.
It's so far I mean a big.
All right.
Because of Spain, Barcelona about Sevilla, but Sevilla for waiting recent times, you know. It almost under Matias Ahmed that they are just trying to come up, but performance didn't slow. Marcelino Garcia with Villarreal and so Eco Benabao. Normally married Akobo. That is another big game, but not to the level of Chelsea, Liverpool, Juventus, and then AC Milan.
Okay.
We need the big games.
All right. Yeah, but our games see and so and you know World Under 20 Championship and so koso ewo Chile memono Africa interest in saying and so akwakosi Awal Mohammed the details nyina and so bebre yen sanso and wafu zone B under 17 championship and so koso Cote d'Ivoire Ghana bomb modern ye papa nemom the chat one and entmi ankoye ama Ghana Cote d'Ivoire the penalties and ye Ghana final game no 0-0 dina as a penalties they decide game no my ko 4-3 and so no stories kakra e wa ha ide ebebremo ye be matches ahodo and so atwagu e wo Africa ha Ghana for modern more e wo Europe enwa Antoine Semenyo she 2 goals at the Emma Bandov ehun sensem kakra ni nyina de bebremo nearby a GPL matches no and sooner Heart of Oak omo any Bechem United e kwantipenko bi antimi amfa ball Anthony Nyonko atenem ene match no bi ebekoso ene hwan ene behia e de hunsem ebebremo sanso ni nyame yadoma matches ahodo ebeba so okira ni nyina ye de hunsem enso ebebremo wo asem bia bosa wo de ba fa we nyina ho a utumi di fa 05515999933 05515999933 na ye de no hunsem so eto edwa okay enti Andy yes.
All right, Yanko straight away.
Yanko.
You know, I started from Spain. Na minim si beba back abe discuss semenyo de na na se emfe no nchase or later.
Yemfe eno nchase. Okay, senra match 1-1-1-1 koso major leagues ni na mu. Nti yen nchase we England. Na others no nye that stronger na fe aba na games so.
Okay. You know, until semenyo is one player season start here. So we African players who perform in Europe. Nicolas Pepe, one player, who perform very well for Villarreal. And game at Villarreal in Real Madrid bebo at Santiago Bernabeu. Se Madrid for beat me a winning game. No, so almost beat me another 3 points now. He's one player also many. In the Premier League, you who the most Salah to say the debut you know. Mohamed Kudus, a bit of flashes in some games, but he's not been consistent. A lot of African players are more modern. But for me, one player we now also to the world. Now some of us are not need that believe when they say also say or perform kakransa no aba esoro said you every day semenyo e change ya dwen about the ball na ye hu so betimi abo no. And you know the performance net to us say ya bibia anti on semenyo e dey atre say he is ready for the big stage. He's ready for the big teams in the Liverpool, the Chelsea, the Manchester United, the Arsenal, and now her baby or J Bono. She a kind of fast to take it, Timo Castan on inside the upper buying on Saturday account and look at the step of the confidence level. Yes, or they had the confidence level. And Oja Timo Castan Quem. The next player was Issa Diop and son of the goalkeeper Benlino Barbesoso. And she baby or J Bono. That is the level of confidence and the quality Antoine Semenyo show. So you who they be or J-Born. Straight away, any more even money or you know free line. So we ja Timo Castan and and again or this at your passoso and or the goalkeeper Ben Leno. And look at the position. So not close video. Look at the positioning of Ben Leno. She line is so pepe as a do the ball on the fire. And son or the ball no 80 me at them. And clearly the consistency level day in day out. So Semenyo why you prepared for the big stage. And Osha Justin Clevet goes about ball in an effort. Look at him. How dazzle the way through. And players will be crab and bubbles and line and so on. Or better the ball like Faso. And a acute anger. And I said, you the ball affirmity until Semenyo General or lifted the flag of Ghana very, very high. And I hope say next season it will also renewing the contract in there. But that will not deter teams from getting a signature next season. No more de bonus any and crediting in our code and Doni Ariola. And young one say any players no day in day out backward through Paris Saint-Germain, backward through Real Madrid. And young one the sort of improvement were added to the technical quality of his players and then a day those players and sa platform. So let's see. Semenyon so be follow the Zabani, Jen Heisen next season, and the likes of Milos Kakis. Into we call Real Madrid, we call PSG, we are call Liverpool. Let's hope next season Semenyo will be the next guy. I want to be moved to any of the top teams. You know me free one because Spain no masaba back to the Premier League. Spain matches na Barcelona. Me share Barcelona against Sevilla and Real Madrid versus Villarreal. Barcelona against Sevilla at the Ramon Sanchez Tipijuan. Now Sergio say oh share Sevilla. In last season and the previous seasons the change of coaches not also. But this season Matias Almeida I don't know making sure say or best take it to a 3-back plan because I know the bet me abuano am league in the performance yet me as ready. So straight away onya the experience is as play quarter. And onya Macao have been there. Fabio Cardoso also the 3-back no stick here. And of Jose Gabriel Camona on the right, of Gabriel Suazo on the left. So the left wing backs in any and Batista Mendy in midfield. Now we are anymore the experience attack na you know the room. Ofo bit say Alexis Sanchez or Refina. Alexis Sanchez is playing for Sevilla or Isaac Romero and or what the Swiss international Ruben Vegas. So the 3 guys now this is in Omuboni and said yo so we omu game omuba omumodebono so any pair the players or more and the performance or more than Sevilla performance ne so any Barcelona lose to Paris Saint-Germain at home we omo kwa we and in the previous years na Sevilla and Barcelona beba you know na games na eyehu Lamine Yamal no ba say o Philidens comfort e wo the name Rafinha is not available Juan Garcia is not available but I still feel say you know Barcelona award the quality of betimi e dia win against Sevilla. Say Isaac Romero and then Alexis Sanchez are playing very, very well. 3-back now and Matias Almeida are doing very well. But I feel say the likes of Rashford, Robert Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, Pedri and other guys, you know, betimi aye bibi. Into me call a slim win for Barcelona at the Sanchez to pen 1. Real Madrid airborne against Villarreal ewo Bernabeu. Now watch Villarreal. This is in the only game Omulusu game boy against team your friend Atletico Madrid. Until the last time Omuru Madrid Chromo Omudi Nkugu ne buy. Apart from that game, no said Villarreal more de throughout the Spanish La Liga this season. Now people say dear nkwa na omo ya anti Marcelino Garcia enya the guys na omo bomb more them very well. Experienced guys mixed with young talented players and a waka omo boom and omo de edi djuma eti ye who say at the likes of Afonso Pedreza is still available, Santiago Moreno from the right and omo befa Renato Berger from Chelsea, Rafael Marin into omo the 2 guys omo dina in midfield omo the experienced Dani Parejo and Thomas Partey have been on and off for Villarreal. You nim say we big game the coach never first obebona because Papi Gay and Dani Parejo and at this season Omar Ba and Nicolas Pepe on the right. Now Makase Abrante Fen Alvaro Carreras in the game against Atletico Madrid on Dian Heisen omo and making sure say omo better target omo no matimia making sure some creating that weakness but the overload in na ho against team your friend Real Madrid Samson I always expect said the Madrid defensive line no Sevilla for BBI it is going to be Nicolas Pepe because Muntadazi any player consistently or the Bemau and so for be Buchatan the Canadian international from the left and also offer so much this season to Villarreal. So Nicolas Pepe na Genoa and in our back on. But again you ask yourself who share omo back liner or more the quality to contain Vini or more the quality to contain Kylian Mbappe who is just on fire every game be as a and in September for club and country be this is a new month and we hope Kylian Mbappe a better one performance Lord the man Madrid so and Vini will also continue because we pick it up from baby a season as now no gradually he's playing well and what did go in the Champions League everything within Jude Bellingham is back and only the issues are back in the midfield who is going to start but again if Jude is available I don't think the position is in doubt. Adagula will move to the right. Master Antoine will start from the bench. Jude will occupy the playmaking role with Freddy Valverde and then Olian Chomene central midfield. Ni asha how they will battle with Papi Gay and then Danny Perejo Ashama Jumano Etimi Akoye. What watch Madrid and Villarreal games in the previous years, you know, said you are very close, but you know, now Obon Madrid Etimi Afaunti may go 2-1 win for Real Madrid in that particular game. AC Milan Ebo against Team Ayefene Juventus at the J Arena. Now offer Juventus this season so show games now you know about Bona omumode bona timi aso ani, especially when it comes to big games now. Omumode bona timi aso ani. Offer obi eti say omo share Team Ayefene Atlanta again. Omo say etimi make sure say in the Derby d'Italia against Team Ayefene eye Inter Milan omutimi sa esho so the two games omuba big games for a team your friend Juventus in general Juve etimi awene and the Ago Tudor they are playing very well omuba against AC Milan now offer AC Milan su team na general the last game omuba against Napoli now even after 10 against 11 in the 53rd minute team your friend AC Milan etimi wene into a team gradually Massimiliano Allegri and Suetimia building and the kind of performance Amu put up in the Italian Serie A. Into way games Genoa Enyama Omumienuna and Modebono 18 Estradi. But advantage for Juve why? Because of their home performance this season against the big team. Again, way a game Dusan Vlahovic will be back. Juve options in attack apart from Gregorio, now for more backline of Cambiaso, Savona, Federico Gatti, Lord Kelly, Ofa Bremer, Ofa Lucateri, Ofa McKenney, Ofa Genoa Cup Minus. In attack, Yildiz is there, Constanzawe is there, Omo Jonathan Davis, Omo Luis Openda, and Omo Sao Dusan Vlahovic. It's a Juve team where your team has to do a lot of options. I'll be team this year. So Shamazi Allegra, the last game of boy, and also straight away, 3 back in the big games. It's also Pavlovic. Ofo Brisa Gabia, now Ofa Fikayo Tomori, Estupina will be back, seal makers, and midfield, what changing Luka Modric from a trequartista to a register into Luka Modric for fun any Adrian Rabiot. No, among Luka Modric mum, city deep. Said a bear on you soon a whole day any energy BBB. Now, also at the air dominating possession at the moment, and in attack, Christian Pulisic is playing very well. Santiago Jimenez is playing very well. But the last game against Napoli, or the Rafael Leao by, it is likely to coach in the best stretch to either a 4-3-3 or the 3-4-3 and a Mazi Allegri run because Rafael Leao is fit there. Obviously, he needs to start. It is on no started there. Nature's a back Christian Pulisic on the right, Rafael Leao on the left, no money Santiago Jimenez up front. Into the front 3 against the 3 back line of Federico Gatti, Gelson Bremer, and then Lloyd Kelly. Sana Eye. Attack in defense, but as I said, Juve were a lot of options. They are playing very well, and so you almost say about at the J Arena. Until make a double chance for Juventus in the game now. A bit me Abasu the J Arena. Now to the Premier League, Arsenal ball against West Ham United. West Ham United, Nuno Espirito Santo by and Genoa. The first game was against Everton, and also Echo ball draw. Now also Washa. Oba and or try so change the line up in him kakra. It was taken to Kawaka Peters and Obo Diop on the left, Obo Mavropanos and then Kelman as 2 center backs. Midfield and also say Mukakra. O make sure say wow Omobo James Ward-Prowse, Sagamata as the pivot, Lucas Paqueta. These 3 players are not previously. Now coach Ayefreno, Grand Portabomo. But maintaining Sagamata in the last game. Lucas Paqueta in the last game. And then Matteo Fernandez Babeka. So 1 pivot, 2 playmakers. And our boss Samavel on the left, Gerard Bowen on the right, with Nicholas Fulkrug who will be leading on. So we ask Arsenal after losing to Liverpool. Venue will be difficult for Arsenal to go out there and perform was the St. James Park. But you do require Arsenal for a fast after a go down, or more cockatoo 2-1, and momentum secure the 3 points for a long time. Now Arsenal team winning here was in James Park. So clearly, this Arsenal team and how people expect Obi to say Mikel Arteta performing, and only idea Arsenal team no a mad this season apart from losing to Liverpool. And this is a game I say Basso London at the Emirates Stadium. almost say 2 teams in our landed there. But we game where you game at a basso the Emirates Stadium, and we've had the form of Martinelli, Bukayo Saka is back, Ofa Jokeres, and the options in the middle. Me hope say almost a new coach, but I understand me be there. But so this is a game for Arsenal, and I'm tapping Arsenal to win it.
Okay.
Sunderland they bought against Manchester United. Sunderland bought Muhammadin pa. Now, were a lot of experienced guys within a new come. So I show team now. No de Makwele from RB Leipzig or Paris Saint-Germain and Mbappe more. Ata Musuaku is part of the team. While Ata Musuaku at West Ham United. Again, the experienced Granel Xhaka in midfield. And Wilson, Asidon, and so Elidio or Matak. These are the key guys within the Sunderland team. And said, so Sunderland that sees Manchester United 14th. United bought the last game or the JTech Community Stadium against Brentford. And far more and Yemen and Koye Emma Sejo, ye no, not Thiago Igo and then Mattia Jensen, Etimian goes no Ediama, Brentford and more match Manchester United by 3-1. This is a game at Old Trafford. Ruben Amorim said, Uncle Yan Farm manager. I don't think the United leaders do any excuse. And we said the last game, Bruno Fernandes penalty no dey change Bibia. Pastor Joe, the back line of Man United and how they continue to concede goals, no, idea and so any. Way game is likely say the Belgium international is likely so beat me as started in this game. Omo believe we say oba I don't know sweat me anya. When your chance I share games training bia. This is the time also man the opportunity. Until you better how things will work out. But said you at Old Trafford, it will say United are disappointed here. Investors and person United are free. Investment on mobile. But said you, I think this game United beat me any other 3 maximum points. Now the big game.
Nicola Savona free Juventus. Only Nottingham Forest is Nicola Savona.
No, they are two. Only two.
Okay.
Forest in the and the other guy at Juve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From Juve to Nottingham Forest.
No. Mr. Omiye two.
No, Omiye two.
Yes.
Baku or Juve.
Yes.
Baku or Nottingham Forest.
Yes.
Okay.
Now the big game. Chelsea bought against Tima Yefeli Liverpool. The last time at Liverpool ever Stamford Bridge and almost conceded by 3-1. After the game, there will be a kind of so Liverpool are dealing into they are expect to say or motivation no or man fashion. You know, as I hear Chelsea team no and the inconsistent performance of their man. Oh, trust to more Obeshi. But again, one good thing for them, they say Romeo Lavia air back. So Romeo Lavia air back, almost said Chelsea a weakness. Almost central defense because I do. If you are playing against Kodigapo, Alexander Isak, Mo Salah, Nasa Obo James, Marco Corella, Nasa Obo Obi Etise, around here, your friend Josh Echampon. Anybody as Sheila as I do, dear catcher on say, in as much as they actually played very well, said you still are Chelsea defense near weak centrally, or defense near very weak. And so here, the course with TV issue, you don't need the mathematician to tell you say Chelsea central defense near very weak. When say you blame Andrew Santos. Now what are Chelsea games more now become ha? Say born on mobile also on the quite no on their battery. And no them ma consider a red card we. The Pia born on the battery. Ball also on the common general about no the battery. Just to recycle play and start everything afresh to make sure say Omobesa building on the game now quite anymore. The only advantage for Chelsea, as I said, and then Estevao will play, Pedro no to job, Pedro is fit to play. But the midfield will be key. Saobo Enzo, na Saobo Casedo, now Casedo, now Latvia. Chelsea were options. Because Liverpool midfield, no, almost this season, almost like Gravenberg is playing very well. But this midfield can battle the midfield of a team at Yefeno, Liverpool. And Mama Shadavli and Beba in place of Alisson Becker. Until Alisson Sopra are now available for this particular game. And who are share Mama Shadavli at Valencia, Ayobia, Genoa, or a very good goalkeeper, and also bet me at them at the Amatima, Yefeno Liverpool. Until Chelsea chances, no, Edina coach Yefeno Maresca, so especially in the lineup. Because Liverpool lineup, the Genoa. So far as they are fit, Obia very much aware, say, Jeremy Frimpong will play, Kakes will play, Konate, Van Dijk, Ebebo, midfield, McAllister, you are available, and all those other players, you know, some are available, you know, they will play, and you expect them say, Omobe perform as usual. But Chelsea, more they want a lot would depend on the selection of the team. A Omusa Crystal Palace, Liverpool, but you know, and on Chelsea, Liverpool, a Omusa last 2 games, and Galatasaray 2. Almost Liverpool. I don't think Galatasaray were the quality team you find Chelsea. But say you Maresca you coach I told the beer all trusting in ye based on his lineup and his approach to games. And he said you Maresca nya the lineup no right there. Chelsea chance. But a coco the usual Obia Mobina Kung Tarek George mo. Na said you Okobo Enzo Casedo no Colivu the midfield Buana Temo dia said you. Then team my friend Chelsea any chance. But with Johnny selection right there, I said you, I'm going in for double chance for Chelsea in that particular game. Man City Brentford. Brentford the team almost City pa. But said you, so I hear Brentford team they almost a Manchester United and they almost almost Chelsea ball draw. But Manchester City gradually are picking. Oma picking very well and Oma picking at the right time. In the Champions League, they almost ball draw. But what them against Napoli. And Yeshomo last week in the Premier League as well. They are playing very well. And Michelle Brent for the team now said, any team who be almost say good results against this size America and almost a team bombardier against Aston Villa. But I don't think say almost team no a special. I almost saw team my friend Manchester City in the previous years. But said I feel team my friend Manchester City with the performance of Erling Haaland and Howard. Jeremy Doku and so born home modern this season I feel says you any baby any city team no a lot of people have more chance but with Pep I still feel says you or more the guys are good day or betting me a change the game for Manchester City said you may call Man City win in that particular game. You know the man
okay in a few matches and the game minimum dog.
You know,
over for matches in Libya.
Yeah, America crazy. Darma. Jadi kaino. Niema na Burma for you, and I think say enwa kakra because omoton season ba na we omoton players to the tune of over 200 million pounds sterling. Omo de Zabani echo PSG. Omo de Dean Huijsen echo Real Madrid. Milos Kerkez to Liverpool. Kepa echo Arsenal. After selling all these
Dango
Ouattara to Brentford. After say Omaton and Dango Ouattara was their number 9, their leading attacker. In fact, Omo back for last season. Basically the goalkeeper is gone. The 2 centre backs, Zavani and Dean Huijsen are gone. Then Omo left back and so into season number last season, Omo last 5 players. Defenders 5, including the goalkeeper, only 1 is left. But the Nea Yeka say, team my friend Bournemouth, Omoneda second. Yes, they have a game ahead of the rest, but they are lying second on the Premier League, and it's just amazing. And we are calling Mufasua, Fulham, ND Kai, Etwa Tne Kai, and Acquire Sessenyo, shared that goal. It was a great goal. But how Antoine Semenyo, General, the first goal, no, Andy described it. But dear Mwaka Kraye, how we have the confidence on the goal line and in a very tight angle. The guy is extremely flexible because that last ball, no, several players, ball better line, how I would control ball, no, then through the legs of Ben Leno, the ball is in the net. We've done just 6-7 games in the Premier League, but our 2 goals are a goal of the season contenders. Inti enna anope BBC for say world class Semenyo. Uko BBC omo front page na. Om de Semenyo abetom say world, yes, that is what is on your screen. World class Semenyo fires Bournemouth to unthinkable heights. That is BBC.
Yeah.
World class.
What do you know?
Yes, world class Semenyo fires Bournemouth to unthinkable heights. Then we commentator no English born Ghanaian, I'm so Omudo mu better ta ho sa. Yeah, football the boy is Ghanaian. Munya English boy Ghanaian no. He's a Ghanaian boy. And general, I think I'm so proud about Antoine Semenyo. Do you know that in terms of goal contribution, on a Antoine Semenyo. Before the other game interested me, the one Ebekoso, the bridge and so. Chelsea up against Liverpool. General Chelsea is struggling with injuries and bad results and red cards. Look, now I am say World Club Championship no. A year effect Chelsea season so. Injuries baby, and I'm beginning to think say the guys never had good rest.
Okay.
When other teams were off season, now Omoji Omahome no. Chelsea boni gidi World Club Championship.
Okay.
Until a bass baby a fatigue. Ebem. Now the fatigue now about through Brea and the Praneba. So as we speak, Oko Chelsea and Kayakan natural centre backs are more 5. 5 and move 4 and available for any game. No. Wesley Fofana has concussion. Tosin Aderebiyo calf Ninentu. Levi Cowell Obian Misuanya ACL and Chaloba also had red. So these 4 guys are your natural top 4 centre backs are all unavailable. Now Chelsea would have to rely on Badiashile, Nebi Omode, Joel Hato. Yeah, Hato could play. He's naturally a left fullback, but to me, both centre backs in the you are even asking yourself, say, if the unexpected happens, Baku pra and answer Baku Nkoya, saying a Chelsea be a substitution, no, honum. And yet back 4 no pe and a Chelsea what problem. And Nimo Honso so one asem. Lian Delap Obianim say or Chedada. Then Kopama is also injured, and then Andres Santos is also out. Into Chelsea Toguso, a bra oko game we against the biggest and answer the most informed team in the Premier League in the shape of Liverpool. I'm wondering, sir, for the first time in so many games, Chelsea's have a 3 successive Premier League defeats, and already they lost 2-1 to Manchester United. Then they also lost 3-1, I think against Brighton. And then they Omokwa Liverpool. It's a difficult game for Chelsea. Don't forget, say, the leading attacker, João Pedro, across 7 games without a goal. Until he's also getting a goal drought. And it doesn't look good for Chelsea. You even ask yourself, say, if it's not going well for João Pedro, why in a free bench? Maybe Chelsea should have reconsidered how they treated Nicholas Jackson and sacked Maui because they never thought they would need a backup. And that is what is going to go against. I think it's a Liverpool win. Probably
Liverpool almost recent performance in the Liverpool league.
Yes, they've lost 2 games in succession. Yeah. But general, in the Premier League, Liverpool is not doing so badly. They are still on top of the league. Me assure the concerns the absence of Alisson Becker. But Andy Adika said they have a reliable replacement. And Florent Wirtz and then say Onya Lashins. Say after 116 million pounds sterling on share go on provide assist. But general, share say he's a number 10. The primary aim of a number 10 is a chance creation. In the Premier League, on tie with Jack Grealish, 21 chances created by Florent Wirtz. And the numbers do not even speak to him. Say he ain't created chance. No. What created 21 is the highest. The Obneno Bosso Jack Grealish. What it means is that the German boy, even though has not been flamboyant, but he's creating the chances. The goals are not coming. I know saying row as a Sakakra who share Florent Wirtz and Chabi Alonso in that 3-4-2-1 formation. Those 2 guys, and it was on the left side of the 2 players, no the center forward in him. And to them man is space kakra on the flanks. A man in space kakra mani katin bebobishe, so he was getting the goals. But this time around, in the new system, he's flanked by Mo Salah and Kodi Gakpo. Into ensure that need space be break on him. I don't know, say if a lot of people feel that he may be dropped. Or game no. Alexander Isak is probably going to have his first Premier League start. General Chelsea back for you. Now the to Liverpool attack and I'm expecting 2 goals difference defeat handed down to Chelsea. Maybe 3-1, maybe 2-0.
All right.
No, General. Me entire Liverpool. Me entire Chelsea and Liverpool.
Okay.
And yet I'm looking at the game.
Okay.
Timbo Premier League, I mean, wishing away Liverpool.
Okay.
And yet Chelsea. But I'm thinking, sir, looking at the current situation, they may give you some 2 goals margin defeat.
Can you tell them, Naro Andy, that Chelsea's situation is called peak performance theory? It happens to big clubs in the world, but it can be reverted. MC Backward, Kombolo, and Atuwe Abreye. Semenyo has risen to become one of the best forwards in the Premier League, but his journey has been far from easy. His father, Larry Semenyo, once pursued a career in Germany, but failed to secure a contract with St. Pauli. Just like his dad, Semenyo faced numerous rejections before finally getting the chance to play football at college. Today, he's thriving in the Premier League, and many hope to see him make a move to a bigger club in the coming season. Finally, Amorim will have a lifeline this weekend, but he'll be sacked before the end of this month. Ohineba Kwachi Cologne, Germany. Hey, so was here emphatic before the end of this month. Ohineba Kwachi Cologne, Germany. What kind of managers no one has All right. It's in a comment Eba and so I don't know. Chelsea situation no. Kombolo see a bit me revert.
That peak performance theory no can say like a performance we no peak head to certain level. Tianya fina aside sinitrasi. So a bit me sinitrasi with the proper psyche and everything. No. Then you get back again because the quality is there. But Chelsea, they are 10 in terms of, but let's see how it goes. I think there is a difficult situation.
Okay. Please, Andy Kem, can you name the best 10 coaches in the world and best 10 coaches in the world national teams? Okay. John Ewa, Eni, Uduefe, Lubo, and Abraham, Bibia, and
we say no mind Friday.
Oh, I'm say okay. Nti questions nda Friday and a Wedma. So the work no. Nti drew ha na mode no aba why na Wedma nkrankra e de amamo. Pamcho Chelsea any Liverpool game no. No 4:30 na eba so dimu a mboso mo hwesa game time in 4:30.
Initially no na Sunday and na mo. All the big teams are playing today.
Okay, please, do you believe that Chelsea will beat Liverpool? Greetings to Reverend Benjamin Oforiapia and Sofumame. Okay, Sir Francisco, Grace Life Educational Complex, and Hinbako new site, also the Abraham. No. Okay.
I've been who says I watch with THB shares.
THB, yes. I said, I can say, me bought THB shares in the power. THB says be no amunye bi o. THB. Wow. That's a bit to akra. Man for so mutimi ntwen. Say Kumasi shop no ntimo am won kan ni botam nyina enche. We say be ready. Bibia we here.
Everything
be your ho bia fashion. THB oh. Ti the shimani kama no. Pancho THB branded. Ti enye easy kra. Enche obepebi na kalabia opebia and so ebeba THB. Yes.
Unu assessment chairman Dr. Century.
Oh, doc. You can't say anything, you can say. Wish you well. Debut Macan. I hope on count hona. Bibia. Summer text and couldn't nim.
It's not easy.
We wish you well.
No, they've done great job over there.
Summer text, yes.
Now to always share teams are Ghana Premier League. Now omo buy enche. But omo team make it sure say every season almost the organized teams for instance Cup.
Yeah.
You know, at the way a tournament the last I near discuss, I said you expect Kotoko to have a competition like that. I said almost same body.
Yeah.
Now almost invite clubs Toyota Day. Now Kotoko South Africa Kwakobo. But I said this is a team within a short time. I'm making sure say every season before the start of the season, almost beat me and yeah competition. Almost do so and chair Homeopathy league imagine if won the Ghana Premier League qualify for Africa and almost it may host to this competition over there. It almost and then more within a short time. They said it's just amazing.
It's great. I think now it needs great minds to put some of these things together.
Sure.
Tim was Dr. Saint-Chiré Nyamisha no na ne nyuma power here on no. Bibi anko so kama unia obano so ko Rebecca
Queen Suko, yeah. Youth team, no head coach, and a strikers coach, our main team, no.
My name is Benny McCarthy, Omar Rashford, and Paul Goose now.
Yeah.
What I say?
Yeah.
United cover Benny McCarthy say strikers coach.
Yeah.
You who plays improve in terms of goal scoring.
Yeah.
Ntikwabra do baby and grofobu how munim ye ba munim chire. Say ye pese say unim ye. Na say
bit much.
Yeah, at least. After leading the U19 to Switzerland and I think it's good. He's growing very fast.
Okay.
And you know, it's a good step.
Yeah.
You raise concerns about Obitimika say, coach, you were a defender. Now the defense here quite demodo. And share Kotokone has. Look at their department. And Ghana as a whole. You know, elsewhere they have defenders, coaches, goalkeepers, midfielders, attackers, and also our first team coach. And son a coach na ankasa na assistant for Birmingham.
So almost set piece coach. He was skilled trainer.
A dream rise a clubs this year and man.
You know a clubs in the name Atra. No, I'm not looking at other clubs. I'm looking at Kotoko House of Say scout to cross a do. Or money a scouting team. Say ni part 3-4 we money make sure say season e be we are na season e cost no we scout for away teams, we scout for home teams, we scout for players omo be hia department ya ho elake certain materials omo be hia se Kotoko Africa na ha se Africa they need to have a scout on also be abonten for no omo na omo bo no or be travel to go and watch those games. No one who the style of play, their tactical plan, the approach to games, the quality individuals with him, players almost hard and will put all those things down. And Sana Genoa, or no Musia, Otimia Yajuman, coach Nankasaji, all these reports. No Munina Makamutia Pamo, I draw a perfect tactical plan to match your opponent. Sana game no do.
This is a very, very important topic. I said discussing the clubs, you know. Including the national teams in Kwa. They do World Cup. Now you are appointed scouts. The bedroom review is a permanent scout.
Yes.
Now all matches involving the national team.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, so I agree.
Yeah.
Very big.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we do World Cup, they are appointed the family.
Brazil am I? Germany am I? US am I? We need to have that scouting team. For the national teams. It be any blaster and but so far as they are there, near tree or mokano. It be under 17 tournament. They start from group stage. Baby, I show be what's the do? Your situation about do say the coaches are not giving contracts. So how do you employ the scout?
Coaches are not giving contracts.
Under 17,
okay.
Under 20. It's a coaches in contract. How do you employ
the
scout?
Then look at the handle later. Young clubs also.
Clubs in the and say clubs in the other make us say Kotoko. What they said you do transfers. Almost say you play a video ni afafo afre bo number sisi na we so afre afedru ona se eba ho na se performance ni so ani a ni e di assess Franco ni e di aband so na de coach edu ho ni e de coach ho ni e de management member ho
I'm ready to say clubs na scouts
so mbeti di ade
omo our as a person
can say you been more some of the we have Bechem United just look at the wonderful project we are doing every time you see some more the new players be o dey share goalkeeping department New call Azam FC by quickly Seju Aziz Adari. Say you been more. Some of the teams are doing it, but and yet it's say because baby I can say you be discuss how and I say you are trust scout crowd. You are performance analyst, you are data analyst, you are the obe measure bibia. So Halibai.
Sanima we no clubs na no mo compete with Africa.
No ni asem no. Halibai over 20 technical staff say
20 pepe. 20 pepe.
And say you obia woni role a o play. Nti e be ma coach Marcel Kola na adwuma na yefo.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gate process and 20 cities.
Oh, Basa Hana be beer coach no
3 points.
Coach no
say on say support.
Meanwhile coach ni here assistant
coaching in Ghanaian.
During matches coaches no omunya time we born you.
Yeah.
Uncle bi and a watch man piece of advice.
Yes, say do. If you are down, let me use my own experience. Coach be lose game be he called me or say no friend is ana me team no ni mo we Ghana Premier League coach or team no no be no season start here no nya san job game oni mo we it is a do yem why coaches no they are no magicians entina na bia me ka say on say ye nyina ka bi it is easy for you to say oh coach you do onya there coach you are born very easy to say it but you know enema eboa coaches ni mo mutimi performing on the field of play no yem fa ma omo hwe da bia me ka say Ghana team ko akọbọ match na omo ka akọ say wo kwam na to do players ne tena ma wi ahye wo omo na ye ka ne wi ne de omo kọ na omo kọbọ match lu so supported donkey omo 3 points coach ye ntua ne ka ye money incentives ni bonus so kam okolusu match team ni nko ye support and fa hon coach na bon coach ne nya ade team easily ye select coaches no inti yempanimfo no se ball ye pese ye koye nimu dia operations na ye de ye no ye nkoye aduru ne no na number 1.
Yeah. The friend was situational coaches. Yeah. Omo and oka set piece, oka scout, oka strikers, oka wingers. Omo no.
Yes.
Your clubs ni bi Ghana how mo yes omo your clubs no mo.
Maybe you know the tia ya na
You drew ho.
Yeah, one year what the tia me ya na run down to kotoko ne house na me nkom achi ne say I know say teams na omo person omo ye production line and talent hunt no. Et say they na wa like can say do omo scout, omo players. So omo ni scout what they do ne say within the coast teams, the division 1 teams, omo ye very close to the coaches. And they know even club consult cry ye will be personal consult no or scout. Or scout. But she kotoko, she has. Omo na man narrow down because they have the money to pay. Say no, nobody can convince me say kotoko to scout ka. Because 13 koni 13 mrano. Sike komuno. So omo scout at 13 koni 13 mrano nduro. 5 6 into ubon say omo say board here. Any player be able to be an obetting perform and just say but at least number is so better. Coach
I'm being informed say Karim Zitu Ashe Bibisa Aso Kotoko say coach is now can yeah opposite oh baby I can say strikers, midfielders, defense, set pieces, scouts or try so be 6 hour Kotoko. So let's see what happens. Yeah.
So you elsewhere some of them are advanced you obi a individual crowd not you
at least ntimi mfani nyina kra yen shase from baby.
Yes, that is the yes
yen shase from baby.
Yes.
You're picking one we a scout, okay? Be at next season you're far strikers coach say the samates ashas you know you're far kakran kra come say team no be complete.
Yeah.
Omo handle na be din sika 7 ade na bebe we dey bebe more. They got him now.
Yes, you are improving. But say Joe, Kotawa can afford it. Don't they have a goalkeeper's coach? They have. It didn't want to be a defender. I said you say one of it. Oh, they have a goalkeeper's coach and a goalkeeper's trainer. Open room na amount of money. And you will be now for strikers, now for defenders, and these are teams are more proven strikers. I'm bet be employ I'm more so and you know. So many alliances they cried, you know, we say learning there, to the be experience you key. Be need the capacity or they are not certified to do the job. But say you teaching the experience is really important. Into you be on also what experience and to say the late Joe de Brabetina hano. Nkwa no ofa so kire strikers movement any dimensions. Enti edian nkwa na da bialen Haaland nkwa de o da bi opposition no e de ball to.
Was it Tokrubio
baby? Into ono as a striker no. So but again the opposition defender.
Jody.
Yes. Or make it sure say the bia obenya that hole no. That space no. Enya magic. And a Cristiano Ronaldo the bia make us or bot tapping. You do born in through no. Always there at the right time. She Ismailado. Born no more bona movement that would read ya. Born in through her Ismail ho. Quick. Ebia Ismail ntimi na bakwa de me pia beje ne mo abada mo nsen through na me ho. But you the bia see the last week na Mr. Franco we were disagreeing on Gabriel Martinelli movement as against the opposition backline. She the movement na baby Martinelli jina. Na sure baby okowo ND ya ahwem. Sani e ma no ye ka say you need strikers coach to teach you. So what strikers coach and my main coach na
and one a talent be our individuals na one na say coaches na coach wo Poko free George Alasanum, information, say Asamoah Jan, Ishmael Adwa, okay, friends, Kobana Queen, special coaches, our strikers could in the and as more talent, and nominations are good.
Talent alone is not enough.
Okay.
And it's an Ronaldo more Nimbo Bonte Ricardo Charisma. You need someone to improve your talent. Mbappe by Real Madrid, send one to me more. No, almost where they were ringer. But Ancelotti is sticking to him, and you really see, now Mbappe and the lead goes in the Spanish La Liga. This season, Mbappe is banking in the goals. Harry Kane is a grade A striker. But when he worked under Mourinho, Mourinho trained at DAB say, and yet the beer also sometimes I was so withdrawn now, but enjoy play. Ube enjoy play, I ain't 18 bucks now. And you don't say Europe for now, they're back on the say, a time making those coaches known. So Manchester United cover a defenders coach, strikers coach. A few of them now better. Now saying that throwing coaches in our popular, set pieces coaches in our popular. But even in the days of Ferguson, no more coaches are almost just skills of Manchester United.
Oh yeah.
But Momudi Marbonting. Now saying that so be a person of Belgian fans in Ibifa into a trade crop percent in DPA. Even assistant coaches class do almost so Belgian fans. Inti Mijitum say you can have coaches like Bashir Hayford, Karim Zito, the likes of Kotenko and other coaches, the old Sesejo Chatukofio, the late Ade, mube improve our players in Basedo. So when you be a striker, now a bang. Now also the DNA coach, na player and so I not doing so basically the player will improve. Yeah, who players are area near no ball said do no money special. But movie out of working under certain coaches no. Would you phobia on the area said you na the bubble or two crime bar shane ball. Difference room said you. Uba was a ball I pray on so be can no yen simple. Shatoma party against Malifon. Malifon e pray no yen simple kwa. Inti mijitum say coaches ni bi ho ombetimi aboa. Players ni bi so as say omo talented. Omo exceptional. But even with all those exceptionality no, Ronaldo, Samuel Eto'o, omo coaches omo tu kwan omo de omo ko. And yes say some microphone hu hia nkombeja omo no more depend on George Jesus no na ye adwuma no. What depend on Ferguson. Samuel Eto'o work with world class coaches from Rijkaard, Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, Winfred Schaefer, who else? Keton Sanko fa a training in echi. Say or holidays or the trainer na eko. Jao Pedro nka fa coach say or holidays or no coach na beko. Intimiditum say coaches na omo ho no enimde. Basejo say nya sa strikers coaches na omo so babeka coaches no and na omo sa polish talent na those players will get there.
Awa. Sejo among for atra edru baby a sejo yo individual me minimum coach a ye individual no nyina ne so ye the individual players ba mo no training sejo enye bibia kwa even turnings position movement and the likes uko UK especially sejo there are those who are doing it now we can set pieces coaching last season when Arsenal were playing Real Madrid okay Declan Rice free kick no Nicolas Jova no catch and say ye ne say sejo we mu nyina ya employ
And these are the people doing football. Mo nye football. Baby ayeka and they analyze it. Dr. Sefranco account said you account yen drew ho because ye nye ya jin say be football. Bon ye be bonti yen drew. Ye be football. Bon ye be yen football.
I didn't know because
yes, Sergio. Sponsorship, how to make our league attractive, how to make our football, how to monetize our football. Sergio, no be ma baby awokai ye be ka koduro. Because he can't bet me a performance analyst, data analyst, video analyst, set pieces expert, and all those like technical team no boa ma coach Jumayefo. He can't be my edusa.
All right.
Is it not the mindset of I did be where you're boarding, and you know I'm going to plant. Who say you're the penny for no me administrators in that team says I am winning our coffee. Is your own referee. And yes, ultimately leak, ultimately winning match. Only she or Mombe catcher on Eddie cannot say it. Okofa could say the Ombe catcher also one you're preaching somewhere. And he said, I think that is the mindset that MIN tries to be improved. Me jitu mu say Ali Munyi na omo oni man ketenkete omo ye de. But say Joe on the field of play, who say side investment na omo ye a pay off. Who say sundown investment na omo ye no a pay off. Yeah. And then a mark kotoko ka that is on buy ya on be ka kire we kire say ye boss Sunday special ukroma. Enti say Joe e league no mo say Sunday special. Enti asema make na ye mpanimfo ni nyiri o mo adwun say one who referee win match, but you put the right measures in place. Nice uncle for winning and yenye near more the time near say improve anything.
Okay. I know Amorim's sacking won't be inevitable. The board and everyone involved just want to beat down the compensation fee. Because no one will be willing to pay that huge sum for such an abysmal performance. We Manchester United fans have to endure the pain till first week of November because Amorim won't and can't change anything. Kwame Walcott, Redford, UK, and Odiweyaba.
Do you know the Kwame Kano? I think there is a lot of weight. Currently, this month, October, so United Saki Amorim on between £12 million sterling. 12 million. Yeah. But I'm told in the contract, if it gets to November, the amount reduces heavily. Into maybe looking at Jim Radcliffe, Glazers, no more business in Crawford. Until they would want to wait and see what goes on in October. If it doesn't work, then in November they sack him for relatively less compensation. But the cost I'll be paid, or these abysmal performances, sponsorship and a whole lot of stuff. Even your chances of making it to Europe. Something. But as it stands, it looks like that argument is so strong, say, they are waiting to see, and then November, they kick him out. I agree with Walcott, say, the guy can't change anything. He's extremely stubborn, if he's about Old Trafford from day one, the three back, and more da, and who coach on the unfound opponent, on fashion. The Obeba Nobo. And Nechabi Alonso is in Real Madrid playing 4-back. But at a point in time, Onumpuan or ball 3-back no. The same formation I'm more in boy. And not an Obono or the call almost or the call undefeated no. The 3-4-2-1, double number 10, Anna Florin Vitz. A flourish in it no. But ye also say and one abe. Or see the day a man you be just our bono. No, man you coach be. Into be a per se United Sasa at the end of the day, then they say a coach. No, Pescana could be. I'm on first kind of man on because I'm now what can I do? He has said it louder. I then I will name you know. Was this imagine saying Crawford Nasem says, how would they look at me? She said, Crawford can say a kind was his son, and the end no nonsense and cry. I'm going to try the Omunity.
Kwabna Black at the same tema Ulman we did it pass over here papa Joe, today you're looking a guy pa. I can see you have remembered your youthful days, and also I wasn't really impressed with Hatterfolk's second half performance yesterday. Coach Damani needs to work on our attackers. Oh, okay. Kwabna Black tema Hatterfolk fan kesepa ɛna ɛde wei nso abrɛ yɛn ɛnra ɛbɛhwɛ saa game no second half performance so akra to folk as folk ɛm sɛ ɔmbɔ bɛyɛ 80 to 90% of game no wɔ ɔmo half pressure pɛ phobia obviously but so okofa draw bitima any bad result.
It tells you something say they are defensive network solid. They have solid defensive network because if you could defend basically the entire half like that, no one consider some level of positive.
Okay. Crowd Black, enyeja ehokra if you enyeja ehokra. Yeah, ehokra sa.
Well, tare nefe. So we I ask for.
On them the sheets no was okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. General, good morning. Please, where can I get one of your sheets to buy? Ima Whiteman, 4141, and Ebusawi. Who is a me sorry as an about outward.
It's not on the market yet.
Yeah, Enyama market. Beba market. Why? Enyama market. Ima, Emma when you be at all. Need I go?
Emma market.
When you be. Who be ana? But Aba market imazo baby mu koto bi brand here.
Imazo efobia.
Dabi ima ekotoko ya.
Ah, okay.
Ima ekotoko. White man ekotoko. Pa kotoko pa.
Endi obenye.
Na le mo ba mo so mboto amakotoko fo. Yeah, man for fair so mboto.
Nyakotoko.
Brand say
brand no
Adidas sponsor club bi na so the friends kids na the market club no supporters go there to
omumpa na ade nyina different clubs was a THB there no omu jersey no na ekotoko ne Karela ne national swimmers no omu team no so kan and then they also kit arm wrestling for but apart from jersey no their friend a lifestyle to say she's it's for everybody.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
But you come baby. Okay. Oyibo Boateng the way free Nyerebehi say I agree with Andy. There should be situational or departmental coaches to allow the main coach to do proper assessment of players and their opponent's strength. It's a good call. Kumasi Asante Kotoko should adopt that. Oyibo Boateng Nyerebehi unadi we abreye. Abo nondo apa osima aduanan baako pepepe. Kessben television we a final whistle. Memenda enedi ebrona yebe hwehwe matches review matches na ebe baso no ne de abaso no nyina na yehwe na eka ho ensem na fei nyame yadoma adwada na result PP free mu no nso ye de ho nsem abremo awal Mohammed ebe ko Africa kakra na minim se woni di work for chipa de omo ye e Morocco di ade nyina no woni edi akire sanso na semenyo ebo 2 goals enra with the news kakra free obre yanka enye bad kra CAF Super Cup yes and so nsem ansana okoko wura eye Cote d'Ivoire Starlets and so modern bonnet saying and I other news, other issues I was on Casafa Huni. A quite the whole.
Sergio, and why that athletic club?
Of course, world under 20 championship.
Yes. Sergio, and why that athletic club? Ebo a game at the start on a stadium. Sergio, stadium no more game no. A honum na Black Stars ebe Central African Republic. Wednesday ebe ya. Ewo the World Cup qualifiers no. So Sergio, an away game work played against COD the Meknes. So City needing the Meknes. And that was where work played their game yesterday in the Moroccan League. And coach Ben Hashim no ni squad no everyone need the game by 3-1. It was a very good setup. And Tembikosi Lodge was flourishing. Noordin Amrabat. Man United Amrabat Ninia Penina. Only did the Wydad Athletic Club no was also part of the squad, and then Ben Said Musejo WAC have a very good squad, and last season Omo and winning league no, it was disappointing for them. That explains to you the reason why this is your moon catch CAF Champions League move, because for some couple of seasons we've been seeing WAC year in year out in the Champions League. Last season they were third in the league, and that's the reason why they dropped into the CAF Confederations Cup because RS Berkane and winning the league. No, so Joe, this season Ayashas, they are leaving no stone unturned. 4 games are Omabo draw bako and Oma winning Miensa, including yesterday's one. So now your ball league now 4 games Omabo, they are on the top of the league log, no, with 10 points so far. League now,
Nitie pa.
Nitie na emze asemna better. Say omne lead league no. They are on form. Asema we Kenya. Yati.
Ni mohu. Oh David cry.
Nipa mu nyina mu 11.
Oh yeah.
Obi ana ye 2.
They are on form.
Akoma cry da mu nyina mu ye.
David.
How are you?
I'm crying. Akoma da work for ne. Okwawe ko share 3-1.
Yeah, away. It was away.
Nieza yehu kakra na.
David.
Na ho bongo fu.
Oh, awa na ebo mu.
Da bi woro na wo kache nieza yehu kakra ko away akoje.
Oh tie. Last season enye good.
Yes.
Omu Morocco league no. Hwe teams akesi ewo. Work for that first. Oma winning matches 4 no mabo match 3 I draw 1
yeah
okwa we kura no
akwa na kotoko so moro work 44 mo say omo akọ eye champion of champions no akọ she friends league champions no e woni home 1-0 wakọ brekum akọ she 1-0 wakọ friends kwara abiokuta akọ she 1-0 away Africa omo so hu be popa
work no
di omo sha kotoko so awa ye to aso
no odi
ubukoto of abam kakra no
ni mu o ma be kakra wo bu o ma be na to je
e na wo cho cry
me wo de awa ye kan no
that's
awa ye ko
awa so mu form na me bi say ni say o tie
kotoko so form okay kotoko akwa we akwa 3 miensa o yes Bibiani Gold Stars Brekum Chelsea
yes,
and 3 different matches.
Yes, 3 different matches.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
In succession. But
so from the Super Cup to last game against Kotoko, are winning more games.
Kotoko den yenim. Na yenim work dey na yenim. E na wo ka kire na me ka kire me nuaze.
Na wo ka dey knees on tie no on tie.
Me so on tie yenim ba yenim.
Say you say Omo tese Kotoko ase Gold Stars omo nso be popa.
Say Kotoko 4 matches outside Kumasi. Omo ko sheni nyina. Including Africa back.
Yeah, omo tese Kotoko ase Gold Stars. Omo be say Gold Stars kra so dey tese. Omo say nye Gold Stars no be share 5.
Omo ko busa no. Ghana League mu. Go awa ka say yakose 3-1. Wan go busa team no say ya share na say.
So, Sergio, that is the situation. Emre na sisa Kotoko bo wak ni ebu Kotoko bo wak ni ebu say just some years ago we nya sa
enche crowd
yes na say some years ago ni eko
these are the they are two giants they are two giants
it mo ma wa nye submission
me ka say na osibubo so no ese di hu kakra ana bibi say bi ni say onu so die bi
awa yanko
so say no that's the situation yeah simple so that's the situation of Wydad Athletic Club the Moroccan League no say Enra Egypt won by 2-1 against Chile the World Youth Championship no say after losing against New Zealand disappointingly losing against Japan so virtually 2 games omo bonyina omo lose and they were conceding 2 goals and Enra against host Chile na stadium no jam packed. So if qualified after winning their 2 games, beating Brazil, beating Spain, omo the kind topic group, omo last game, omo Babebo against Mexico. So Morocco is through into the next stage of the competition. Yɛbɛhwɛ adeɛ South Africa and Nigeria after winning their matches respectively. South Africa won against New Caledonia 5-0. Nigeria also defeated Obeka Saudi Arabia by 3-2 or the World Youth Championship in their second group game. So after now, move into their third group games. Yeah, Morocco edi kan anyamo all tickets. Either said 2 of these countries, or most betimi anyamo tickets. No mabeka Morocco ho ni at least yenya 3 countries, you know. If possibly say Egypt so din etimi back one of the third place spots at least yebenya all the 4 championship, you know, go through to the next stage of the under 20 World Cup. What the kanka say CAF Super Cup for some couple of years now. It's been going to the Gulf region. There have been seasons Yabobi or Qatar. Some of them Yabobi or Saudi Arabia. And honestly, Sawaha, because majority of the times it's been the Arabian countries in our teams about those Super Cup no. And we say Siebo games in our numbers very, very huge. Be it either Qatar or Saudi Arabia. They are mostly the Tiana Stadium enthusiasm and amount for the stadium no. This time around almost a CAF Super Cup no returning back the continent on the 18th of this month October yebenya Pyramids moye African champions Pyramids FC ebe pitchy camp against RS Berkane omonso CAF Confederations Cup holders nti omo bebo no the Air Defense Stadium in Cairo Egypt ehonom na CAF Super Cup a few way additional ebeba so Sergio me worried with the situation of Tehran Times ever report here, no.
Yeah.
Say Iran, delegation ahead of the 5th December World Cup group draw. Ever John F. Kennedy Center, no. Say you, Washington D.C. Ya deny Iran for delegation no visa. Omo President Mr. Mehdi Taj and Omo coach. Yeah, say you. I think say the FIFA must intervene because a few way Donald Trump no issue executive order say around 12 countries issue travel ban almost say muntimi my US na say jo omo coach e bad draw deny ni visa say jo do tournament na Iran enso beba na omo group one of omo games beba so US say that is the question ye be peni am omo akwa na ye mpeni I think say SSF FIFA any the government of these countries no city together no mo make sure say bibia ebetimi akoso meje de say players no omo mye omo amoba ye ba be koso harm ana anything be boni bia e wo hono na I think say for me enye proper and that is why for me I go against the FIFA ban on either both Israel ye kan wasem and Russia no because your player na obobo no oni boni bia the government and are taking decisions say or because other sporting federations now despite say FIFA banning Russia the other sporting federations they are giving Russian athletes to perform because no player no onye boni bia ni my paying for no and they taking those decisions on model so for me I think say it's a FIFA and the government of these 3 countries or who still World Cup no being it Canada Mexico and USA it's so motina wana omo kan wasem na ya sort out this decision no say you so unfortunate yesterday say you Charles Konan Bani Stadium Yamoussoukro say you after say Cote d'Ivoire share 3 the group stage no during the Wafu Zombie under 17 championship no but say you we still prevail yetimi koswa ekopim final na ene enu omo ahia and no final no it was goalless draw na SSA the game no e the penalties post match penalties and Omo enya the better side of us 4-3 on penalties not bad because at least yetimi has secured the qualification to the main yes yetimi has secured the qualification to the main under 17 AFCON championship no since for almost 5 years yenko AFCON under 17 championship so we need to be there this time around and no as qualifiers to the World Cup. And for you to be at the World Cup, you need to make it the main AFCON championship. And so, fortunately, yetimi anyaba be do the finals now. They call the main AFCON championship now.
I don't know why. What's going on? Kicks no here now. I say who how goals no share.
Yeah.
They do one more year no through. Why?
So Sergio, the main thing I want to say at least yetimi drew the AFCON championship now. Ya qualify at least by virtue of being in the finals of the Wafu Zombie tournament no Seju eno a most important thing and for me that's good Seju yɛbɛkɔ AFCON championship no yɛkɔbɔ wie a Seju ɛhɔnom ni a yɛbɛtumi abɔ yɛn homɔden yɛbɔ yɛn homɔden a Seju we will secure the ticket to the World Under-17 Championship because since 2017 the world has not seen the Black Starlets and it's about time this time around yɛntumi making it through na yɛntumi nkɔ so Seju.
Okay. All right, Starlets. Yes, I see from freeway. Doc. Black Starlets.
General, this Black Starlets team.
You qualify all right for
AFCON.
Under 17. But
so AFCON the best was qualified to the World Cup. So I think Masok from Paul Manson started the Starlets team. Then along the line, to say the nano no actually was now it's all concentrated. Then after Prosper Neteogum was relieved of his job, I was Sante Kotokono for the Jumano a shenansa. We hit him now to team no build the confidence from one game to the other. And I think they've done very well because Oman started tournament in the world, but gradually they progressed. The semi-final stage, how Mushe Nigeria by 2-0. And on the man Nipa Bibri who say yes, the team is arriving. And against Cote d'Ivoire, looking at the facts, and Cote d'Ivoire they can show almost 3-0 no. Now Nkrofo Sheda expecting match from them. But I think so be again because at least I watched the first half and the Ghanaians were so solid. They were so delightful to watch. Goals, a number. And the penalty shootouts, it's anything. Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana, minim MZ basically every stage. Our share a penalty in there. Omo de be the omo de year 92.
And 2015.
Then 2015. And run so omo de atwa so aye. But then the good thing is you had the chance to qualify for the African under-17 tournament proper. When say under-17 tournament, you see Oma zone, na ekamia kwa say wafu zombi ne hard team into diagra qualification was and be the amount because imagine say Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, all those things in one zone. Now you pay 2 at the the African Cup of Nations under 17 na ya neding. So for us to qualify, me and Kanchre Prosper Neteogum and then the team they said they've done well. And there were some nice players who team. I think they can only improve. For me impressed about the fact that Oma qualify 2 the AFCON. Let's hope say attention bebo munafi Oma to me qualifying so for the World Cup proper. Because Kanda 17 there, Ghana Hona Nanka, Yedi Nkui Pa. In Pempi, I can say Anami de Menia Kosi 1989. Antonio Seko Jomuko Scotland. No free Scotland no 91 proper in Italy. And a man for a year so passionate about the U17. And near a year Emmanuel Drianom Ekoye. Then 1993 in Japan. Sameko form so ko ji omudin bia but final and one kukano mu betwi fa so. Then fast forward Ecuador 95 Starlets were just super in Ecuador 95 but Enema Sisa
you bought 4 consecutive finals.
Yes
91 93 95 97
yes
Egypt
97 in Egypt.
Yes. Ronaldinho no money. Also free mo. Eno na Aziz and Samoko no. Like his mo.
Yeah. Enti akomko. Amon for say MRI. Ena abaye yire yen. Abase say qualify why day. MRI amoya so ye shikakra. But that time no bia wo kwan say oye de oye. And the need to me ye no. But the need the MC mo ye ding. But the thing is that, say, if indeed, say, MRI bar, no be answer, obia the 17 bar, as a CSU to me qualify. So we expect them to go on and then qualify general.
They allowed Russian athletes to perform, but not on the flag or ticket of Russia unless you go as an individual athlete. But I don't think it will be possible in a team sport. But yeah, political differences shouldn't really affect the sport. Desmond,
I completely agree with this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And every
Desmond because is it about US for deny remove visa?
Yes. Na me ka say player no ndi boni. Send your Russia akwa to share with mu Ukraine.
So I can't name my India cano.
Says among for
definitely becano.
So good to mama.
Among for Israel say yemba mu. Me say you I don't subscribe to that. Me say player na obobo no ni boni bia.
Nasa obesumu my own koboma. National team de okoba mama. Inti say abano my but then unsa athletics they are a bit different. Minim say no pay news about say Iran for contingent. Omoko you know. Donald Trump no go. Na me omo nkorinti World Cup no ma team ne man. Because omo kon coach kan.
FA president
can
other 7
and then some 7 other players refuse, but I'm sure they will overturn it. America for sabi yenkum osunu nsuro moja. So why you ready so obeji World Cup a host dia, then you should be ready to be flexible on some of
so
these
now
things.
imagine almost supporters and so eba now almost countries who can 12 countries
FA president impone money may now
supporters. Football, like life, is filled with ups and downs. The most important thing is to keep moving forward and never give up. Diego Armando Maradona, we say Ike Cashier Chrome Chips compound inside Beer West. It's good to get one vital point away. And I believe in subsequent matches we will get the 3 maximum points. But Semenyo is doing very well at the club side. And my problem is he doesn't give us such performances when playing for the Black Stars here. Pato Landis Service Ashtown, Una Okukuruwe, and so they are bre yen. Okay, we will MC Malik, and so message way. Mami Fen also MFM CCI. I'll say it's true that no matter how you are talented, you need someone to direct you. Fising Kalala Maile was put on special training for 5 days before Pyramid faced Melody Sundowns in the CAF Champions League final, and we all saw what happened. For WAC, their ambition since last season, when the club president Hisham Aitmena took over, was to win the Batola, win the CAF Confederations Cup to return to the Champions League where they belong. Otherwise, it will be an opportunity for coach Mohammed Amin Ben Hashem to be sacked after the FIFA Club World Saga. MC Malik and so anyway Bray.
Money so I didn't say Ombeji Moroccan League, you know.
Yeah.
No magic CAF Confederations Cup. Asante Kotoko will stand in their way. Kotoko make sure that the Confederation Cup on the day Omundu group stage in the Crampo no Makochi.
Okay. Kumasi Asante Kotoko will lose come Sunday, and today Chelsea will beat Liverpool 4-0. Greetings to Honorable Wisdom Osei Buama. Okumkom MC Achuma Mwabiaja South. Una di we aba.
Prediction
ben awi.
Prediction we you know. O akukodro on first come to sweat.
Prediction ben awi. Prediction ben.
I see. Oh, so I see Chelsea be Liverpool.
4-0.
4-0. Chelsea be Liverpool 4-0.
You grab a first one now, can grab over there.
On the Ungo Chelsea 4, Liverpool 0.
Yeah.
No, some trust Kotoko be lose.
Okay. It's not, and also, I don't know.
We have predator more. What's the prediction right now? What is Chelsea measure for? Can you mean
But they are the April winner 4-0 there. Chelsea, we did end that Chelsea, but I say we party. Sabra view.
This one on the phone I could do.
Possible.
My name is Fernando Morentes. I don't say Fumso. My darling club Chelsea will massacre Liverpool today. Okay, massacre. They and just call like it to a crowd. Okay.
4-0 Nebia.
4-0 Nebia. If you 4, they 3, they are 5. Okay, Intina and also no. Enche me person can be lines no na ene me day before say beba enra hat to folk any Bechem United game no any the bekoso ene any nyame yadma ochina no na fe other stories kakra ha ye de be fam de mamo no maybe lines no na free dwa be pem na me day so when yakwan enwuram amfa de person de tudwa antudwa fabra na fe matches na bekoso no so no o predictions ni say we see who efa games no. And so they are to 05515999933 and I say 05514444933 05514444933. The first call about line so hello, good morning.
Hello, Teju.
Yes, sir.
And a permanent town of the phone was safe for you now.
Yeah, Joseph.
Medianus of one with my family and family very bad.
Okay.
Teju, and a permanent person, me this and this. Luis Enrique was an underrated coach, because the Osha, the other Barcelona Baye. Now, see a man opportunity to do Spanish national team, the others, now, Paris Saint-Germain, I know the kind of players are now a mapper. I know a mapper PhD. Now, shadow the PhD, Siana. You bet with the Luis Enrique, up to Ancelotti, Gadula, Moana, because the Ocean Luis Enrique, the deal now compared to
the say.
Sergio, members of one, maybe opinion, they may want to say, what do that stage, you know, the moment underrated because the Jima Gadula, Ancelotti, Moana, at the Yaman is a Dina, and I say, even got one Antonio Conte, Antonio Conte, it would be Luis Enrique. But also, Modern Bonnet, I say, Luis Enrique, Modern Bonnet, put it to the
Okay. I'm saying one make a point. It's not, and so I don't know. Or the Lyrica Coastal Hopper. So, Hobby. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sir Joe Laka.
Yes, sir. That is saying.
Bruno, now, sir.
I'm not doing this way. Because I'm free.
Femi Kotokonokia. Mekasefra Ferry.
Ferry, okay. You.
We the mama was to let my pa mobo. Krobia Sante Kotoko, the best supporters, no. Say, a place, no, you beat me maintain no more hano. Am I to me a rocky shoulders with other club now you boom dear near your machine. Say no muti near to no me am sure mo. Young coast do na some management in Yisika no muti maintain place in my now heart of flowers or much time Krobia Santa Kotoko. On say Kotokono Abuanon whom get intimate in a day Kotoko Bedin.
What was the last time I said to go here Kotoko?
Me bacho last time I know Boasen.
Last time I now Kotoko Boasen.
Me bacha ana Accra ye kwa Accra so Accra.
Na Kumasi ombara da de unka umma hada.
Da Kumasi de Lancia na. Kumasi na me papa.
What was the last time you Boase? I'm confused kakra.
Me sa kwa Accra so. Kotoko na asu ko.
11 matches to Kumasi won ba kokra.
Ami hebi.
Na be na wa hwe Boase last time was about Kumasi de.
Ani ejina Mr.
Who's there?
Ni na ejina.
You're brave. You're brave.
Oh my God.
You're brave.
I pray no preaching. Okay, quotation. I can't be on me. Does maybe I would be a kind of. I train you every right. Also, maybe I would be a kind of. I train you every right.
The last time was you, so Kumasi was some baby. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sedo.
Yes, I'm Baroka Zefri from say.
Suleni Achimboma.
Achimboma.
But why?
Okay, Sule Etiopa.
My money Juma. Kessben dear, no more I was listening. Kaka make a chop of a for me, sir. Then can who say, and they say, supporters, no. You have 1 day. So when you team need to talk on one, and Kodano no from here. I can't say the support the Papa. No, Papa can who say, or we are 12 players, and it's not 11 minutes of about the player wine. I don't know about the and Jim Masim or Tana may go to Marseille. The last time I'm here for the ball,
ɛyɛ kɔtɔkɔ ne half ne wɔ kuma so na ɛne me mma mmienu ne baeɛ na yɛbɛhwɛ bɔɔl no ɛna deɛ me nko a na mɛba na kɔtɔkɔ ne wo ate ne deɛ me ne me mma ne me yere yɛbɛba kuma se wo ne yɛ menyɛ adwuma
ɛyɛ adeɛ paa firi akyembɔma na ɔbɛbɛhwɛ match no wɔ kuma se wayɛ adeɛ paa nyame ɛyɛ adoma a ɔkyena kɔtɔkɔ ɛne Heart of Lions momma park no nipa mmra papapapapa ɛmɛhwɛ game no na ɛbɛyɛ very good game. Hello, good morning.
Oh, what's that? Morning, dear. Yeah, yeah, support Heart of Lions. No, see, yeah, Papa, Sergio.
Nah, ultimate call, Bechim.
Sergio, man, go Bechim.
Kotoko, so folk a bomb match, I will Bechim here. We know here, I went to Mankobi.
Ah, Sergio, I am maybe I need any party. Sergio, okay, and maybe a trim. Now, many doctors are finished. Oh, Sergio, T. I say, Kora United, Nick Kotoko. Oh, they got me on what's in Nigeria, Kumuwa. Sergio,
we are Kotokoni.
Minakotokoni.
We are Kotokoni.
There be Minakotokoni.
We are very close to you, Chesa. We are Kotokoni. The way now.
Omoboa. Sergio, me so many serial caller. Me mami we the Bahas News. Me worry the Bahas News. Wangasa was one tia. Come on now with them. To go for that. Oh my, acquire an interview. Me so many serial caller bomb me din hear me. A bomb me din. I want interview. It's me Minakotokoni.
We are Kotokoni.
There be Minakotokoni. Minakotokoni, Sergio. Because Sergio, Senior Manchester United, won't tell me Shatale ready. Senior Manchester United, won't tell me Shatale ready. Yasumi Yura.
We are Kotoko.
Kora, Kotokora, Yasumono. But I mean, Kotoko team ni.
Okay. It will go
Sergio
Stadium Tinamwa.
Oh, with Andy. Kotoko matches for whom? Against Amebe. Me Baba am against.
Only Watara Dinamu Kotoko.
Yeah, Kotoko for Debbie, Sergio. Me, Sergio, me say, a grand galley, Kulamindi. Aduane gale kotoko ntimindi meto aduane gale a megisi you menjenwo
later why
o say
tunkofo ni o mama fu
how the mama kakra because obio tum say you say to gba for them ne didi dramani mu nyina etie Sergio na ball na ere no heart ya de because utukwa na so konya 1 pointer na ya na ye better na wo kan duru ba bi no ne ye ball we and I believe say somebody like didi dramani and said we say team no obeye ne ma ya ma ye kwa we ya said ye hu e wo hom no ye kwa we ye hu so be ye hu na Sergio se odegba mi etime na Nigeria e ka ta kotoko mehye kwara dia with that omumra omu
so na ya connect caller and so na
but Tony say the favorite song here 11166
okay
but they say unti wajabo
adeji
as na no osmire bu be package in the car ne shop na nimu and we be enyum ne kakra Sata workshop says one
okay 11166
ya bo mi kai
workshop says one say bi o kanum nya na de abesi o
11166 and I dey affect the window no bar for na be high in a bogu shop Obaka hunam say two car Fatu hello good morning
good morning Sergio
yeah but you kasa free
Charles Dia kasa free dun kwa inform
power Charles Ethiopia
me bo ba so pa no dwuma dia de bia moti dem pesa me kan say ye timi kwa afupre na ko Nigeria akose kwara enye kumase the house supporters on pa o nyina amra kwa sports nyambo achina ye be shela na ye no musi asase wo
yes so ye be dasipa ma mfa mienu nka ho na fe yensan emra back emedi enkomo okay Kessben Television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. We say, we are the Blues. We are current Club World Cup or Club World Cup champions. Never say die is our motto. Now, we'll beat Liverpool. The same scoreline happened last season. Nana Bonsu, haircut, Hafukenya number 2. On the way, and so Ebreye. Why Nabala issue? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sergio.
So one abe.
Pacho ka free adanse kokotintin. Ye frame one cool skill djuma doso.
Okay, ye tio.
Me pacho me kotoko fanse pa na kotoko na sen bo na wo bo no. On fa hoden mo bo no se de wo de bo na. O mo de hoden bo na. O mo tun awini nti me damase.
That's pa adanse kokotintin. Wow. Okay, ma yenhwe we enso na yɛn home so kakra. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Seju.
Pacho Juana Bay.
I'm Pacho with a bandana di Homeopathy be quiet.
Okay, bandana it you.
Pacho me has fun. Miss Coach Didi Dramani. Omo day now, woman working away. Yes, calling ability no I'm the Isa, but you are born dead or the Yana hard dream. Yes, no, be please. And I know
that's a part. Na yachi abekwai for enso enina. Meeting ko woka krebi aba. Meba na yede de akari nyina enso abetua moso Albert Sian Ajiman. Eye akasama for Emma Gentleman Dental Clinic. Ese ho adwuma de santimem ha ne oman nyina omo agi aboso. Abeto.
Sejo.
Say
Yakopano Sejo.
Ede yakopano sepa. The match bomani papa who many goes yes.
Oh yes.
THB my intio didn't have the brain.
Sergio Dedicano yedin chef Gentleman Dental Clinic at the mount. Sergio who a guy oh yes. Wait mu edu.
Yes.
Say nano na mini obi na ehwe woni sako the interview no.
Yeah.
But say sak e buy no wa ma Sergio ha. Them say or the
Alberto
or the Diagro. Also with champions.
Yes.
And you know, the can say Gentleman Dental Clinic a sehu adwuma na ye.
Yeah.
Na se no adesua ene ne Ghana for isua de because ye mbota ye ne say ye pese ye church omanfo said ye be ya enipa be hu say ye oral hygiene no o se ye miani ekọ ho san say se ye miani kọ ho a problems ni bi ho a emma na say ebampo a ye be hu ne ntem na yaso ano san say early detection of any problem bia no aya na ne kono nye den but otena ho ama situation no eye kese afi du point bia na akoye problem kese na e di abrew empembrebe obi ho no ma na ne yare ye se gise de ne ko abrochiri ene kokoye ne yare no ho adwuma na e cost millions of dollars ne ade but say ye hu ne ntemo a ebi anka etumi abo ama na nka nkodu bebia e ho no ene nti de ye kan say fa ho eboye ene ye nantifa ye o dentist na Gentleman Dental Clinic ye betumi abo ma o se no afa ne to ma pefra ye were qualified doctors and nurses nti no matter said ye o se ne problem etie bia no oba ye betumi abo ama na jai ye wo Kumasi Bantama Abrepo Junction Total Filling Station ho na Gentleman Dental Clinic ye adwuma ye branches no so ya placing it strategically e wo Ghana hafa na nyina ti ba bia e ben no bomode ne ko ana fa numbers na e display wo screen so no e ne Saturday ene emofra na nko school fa omo bra clinic na ye examine omo nyina because most times no ya na mofra no so e wo dental issues ya na omo nim se omo beka awofo no bebo omo because omo ko school ko dimpi pragro omo se ne ko bofo moja fi mu ba eso bu ene ade sometimes it takes time and sana parent no kwatimi ehu say eh na se me ba ne se no ne akwakoye ni eniti ene ye Saturday ye wo from anopa 8 o'clock e de kopam anwumre 6 o'clock say last week no ye ka tooth fracture ho asem na ye nwie na ye beto so kakra bi se de be ya manfo be hu hia say esese wo hwe wo sini yi anase activities bi ho no ma eni kwan se wo de ho ehim enenti ye kan ya me no be si se ekwan a efa so ema fracture no eba se obi ese na ebu ana ese no na apai na ese no bi a na ba bi achipo afiri ho no mo sane ma ni nyina ya ade a apart from say uti pain wo simunya teeth sensitivity no psychologically no ema wankasa wo self esteem no ekọ from because onam na wo se no eso abubu bi sa no ne ade na ese no bia especially front teeth no na akoye problem nti yeto aso abesi say etumi kodu the central portion of the teeth your friend pulp no na pulp no eye the sensitive part and I said the most vital part ema ese no etumi eye living organism eninti na ese etumi enyini na ade bia enyini bia no etumi ewu nti ye fa tooth na on say tooth no wo hwe image na eda so no on say the central the outer covering na eye enamel no eno ne the whitish layer na ewo outside no na eno edin eninti ne dwumadie ne say etumi ewisa dompe enam a edin etumi wisa aduane no mu ne ade na asan so aserve as protector a protect the next layer na ewe akyire no a ye frɛ no dentin no na asan ba the pulp na eno de the softer cementum no na eno no consist of blood cells, tissues and nerves. Na on say ohwe pulp na on say ni image no there's two ne legs near two. There's two red line bi a esane e de ba a ebe connect organs no nti the red e won nkyɛn no eye organs no na gams no eno mu na eno so consist of nerves eni nti nuane a yedie minerals na ye nipadua no enya no nerves no e de fa gams ni mu ni ujo bone ase no babia etimi connected to nerves ni nyina no na etumi a supply minerals no e de akwa pulp no na pulp no etumi a function yi nenso se bibi tumi to pulp no whereby say bia cavities na yan treaty cavities no kaka no na mo na etimi a breaki enamel no which is the outer covering no aha to hwe image na da so na on say ho no abu atom we ye babia oral bacteria no release acid no na acid na wewe ntokro na mo na didia na afi o makwa kodru the second layer na eye dentin no na che so kodru ho no a on say ho no nyemre te say enamel no it is a enamel no kra air den watimi a break ya na che so odu dentin dey easy it is asabre no o se no start say efemfem o ne wo beye bia no o te say wonya t sensitivity efemfem o ade a enwunu anka abrobe those things ni nyina no ade a ehye untumi ndi bi obo call the toothbrush e ka ne se na ne se no efemfem no e ho no but say eto so kokodu the red layer na eye pulp ne dia na che say asem aba na ekudu sam pempenso na ene de ema wonya excruciating pain because ensese bibia etumi etono enti se bibi etumi etono de a na che say ese no eho asem no na ayeden edu sa point na eya na nye feeling normal feeling you betumi aye because a normal stage na you betumi aye composite feeling e dia feeling but e bedu dentin you betumi GI feeling e dia feeling but e kodu pulp no mu nti wo se wo hwe pulp ni inflammation akoso ho nti the right side na indicate yellowish no e kire say infection aba pulp no mu nti inflammation no ebe ma kire say mo na start say omu didi tissues na ewo mu no e na inflammation nsuofin aba begina esene mu na nsuofin ni gina esene mu a esene eba ne sa na nsuofin ni nya ba bia emfa etubo se na afi amo wafono no na astarte na eho no na wafono na starte na eho no etime hu na ma uti fa nyina etumi eho no na very dangerous sometimes in your opportunity ni say enye se pese ye bo manfo hu but esen etimi kum nipa especially say ekodru pulp ni mu a because ebasa no a na ema ose no etwe wiem no nerves no enipa waso ose anywani nerves no na te say wires no ebobo ho enti ebobo ho sa no a say infection eba nerves ni mu a etumi affect the other ones no enti obu onu ma obekọ hospital no se nani na ye ne ya but e bekọ examine e be hu say no problem no efri ne sen adentia efri say through the nerves no a connect the other one no ama infection no a spread akwa kodru obu onu ma naso na ye ne ya oti pain wo naso but problem no e wo ne sen na the emane ha adwen ne say on say enipa okoda na jo a se unya severe pain na say kaka anajo nipa nyina ada no sabre no na woti pain ne dendenden all because say enipa body no relax ya na akoma na start na e pompe na e ye adwuma yi nti no obu oda anajo no mfifiri kura ete ne body no even though wada wa relax but obu say all sweaty adentia because pressure aba nerves no so it is a pressure eba nerves no so a na ama atini hwim because it say ye bie pipe na enam tubes no na water hose no mu no enti eba ne sa na blood na e flow in and out no pressure abaso a connected nerves na ba bedu o pulp ni mu ni o tissues na e wo ho no eti because of pressure ninti no edu anajo a na ose no na etutu na moja ne pompisa no na ontumi enda enti obo no ma otumi ebo pitiri na wasori eninti ehu behia say wote se wo se no pain abamu a the best thing is all ye ni say immediately say okohu dentist we enya de a ebetumi asolve on its own really entimi enhili agi se dentist ebam enkoto painkiller obi honoma wa change toothbrush wa change toothpaste wa change mouthwash still problem no da so ewo ho de bia ye ka se mouthwash o toothpaste na nye toothpaste bia akra na ehu behia se uti pain wo simu na wo kwakoto e wo se wo ma dentist and recommend toothpaste na ede ma wo san se dako ye beje bre na ya be cheche eniema toothpaste no products ne senia esitie colors na ewo ho no indicate either chemical and as ingredient ye de toothpaste no it is a red ewo de e kire se toothpaste ne color no there's sometimes bottom ho no bo say ye the black or blue or red or near the indicate ho ohu saa eno a no kire the kind of chemicals ewom enti ehu behia se obeba gentleman dental clinic na ya feel eseno e de ama wo ye stopping ntemo a na ankofa problem bia enfamba eti ho asa wo hu say tiny holes bi astati abedi da osin mu no momodi ya na bra na yensi ano kwan enfama wo emfa wo se no enwi dompe emfa wo se entutu ensa because crack no etisi mu a ebema bacteria no etumi edidi emu no akwa kodu dentine mu apart from say emma wo say teeth sensitivity say wo hwe image na usum say ni pop no dentine nyina almost che say asai sabre eba ne sa no a ya na ha adwene yi didimu kodu pop na ena esi wanya pulpitis and say infection severe infection etumi abam etumi ema oseno kra etumi eye red na ayese uhunia onfa oseno enye edu tembi kra bon se na ama wanya fever na ufili feverish na afi so etumi so ma unya gum swelling tubo se o gums no a osini tuatua gums no eputu bo se na ase gums no astarte na ehonhono ebosa no a na eha adwene yi na afi so no bibi eto esena wontimi se aduane wanya aduane bi so wanya wakono aduane bi delicious food bi a otum se eye very appetizing but oseno akoye burden e dia amount ohuni a wonye fa woni che gentleman dental clinic ye wo Kumasi Bantama Abepo Junction na yenya oseno ho adwuma udu Accra your branches too ye wo Nungwa secondary school no ye ne Ghana Baptist Church no ene bon ho pay anase Crow constituency NDC party office no ye no ene ye direct opposite e wo Nungwa secondary school no nche wa ana ye wo Domekwa Benya atomic down roundabout no so se odu Techiman ene ne potemo a eno so ye wo Market Magazine Road no so ye ne AY Ahmed ene ye direct opposite okok Koforidia Gentleman Dental Clinic ye ne Central Police Station no ena ebo ho pay Takrade ye wo Banchase Tadisco down e ho na Gentleman Dental Clinic ye wo Volta region in Potamo aflawo ye wo main road na wo de call border na no pay no ye ne Eco Bank ene wo the same building mu na udru Temale ye wo Tishigu ye ne Central Post Office no ena ehwe ni mu free wo 055 913 95 82 055 913 95 82 and 0549 906 588 0549 906 588 from Mr. Siana yantwetwe nkomo nya no nko ho adwuma ene ye kai say ubetimatua usika no kakra do mase
all right yes we da sepa na mo frɛ Gentleman Dental Clinic na mo ne omo eni enkomo ombeboa mo yie pa we eye Alberto ono na kasama for my Gentleman Dental Clinic for all right yentoa so emfa emamo enra hatofok omo any Bechem United game ne behwem kakra na fi ene enso Gold Stars omo etoa so edro All Blacks na omo de akotai so de dende nyakopon eyadoma otena enso matches ewo ho ni nyina no ese yehwe na yeka ho nsmp therefore transit na fi yehwe sa games no enso enyina ma be hwe sa message way quickly na yentoa so emfa mamo ma yanko eye pato later na masan be hwe de no Thomas anyway every enkran na ebrey eye Tommy from Accra. Also, good morning, Star Voice. Please, I want to tell Fabulous Kumasi and Tikotoko family to know that we have a World Cup final match tomorrow against Heart of Lions. Therefore, we should all come together and meet at the Baba Yara Stadium tomorrow to cheer up our boys to victory. Fabulous. The NC Dano Ebeshi. Tommy anyway free Accra and Abreye and Anope. Michael Ababio as the way free UK and Abreye. Heart of Lions have won all their 3 league games, scoring 6, conceding 1. And you know an opposition team is yet to score against them. That goal they conceded was an own goal against 11 Wonders by Ebenezer Aban. And the last time Lions played Kumasi Asante Kotoko away, they won 1-0 courtesy of Ben Jr. I foresee Kumasi Asante Kotoko's best to be a drawn game tomorrow. Okay, Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1, Heart of Lions 1. Ababio Michael and also anyway Abreye. You ever saw a game no so ma also game na ni
me also yeah. Messages yeah. House of Folk supporters and nobody those messages in the bar and any baby omo fiba
oh sir
I want 4 matches na wanya 8 points na wo jubilate here and you be on wabo 1 enya 3 na wo president odo no there say you train fee na Heart of Lions be share and yes wakwa we akofa 1 point we say heaven crown tumra Accra Sports Stadium
the internet will feel say omo ye has
oh na say
maybe omo ye Kotoko na omo
na say Michael Ababio name o be bra minimum no pa o ni Michael pa onu so ni me
but say the omo can fact ni
oh and a fact go be a go who say wa share 6 wa concede 1 na enye opponent na share na no share own go wa concede
yeah
ana wa concede yeah mtenu de say onu no share no ho say Bobby Nekoto Pomo na wa concede 1 goal.
Yeah.
Intenu de ye fan to che be share nyam ya do mo chira.
But so Jitum say a very difficult game.
Oh it is. Hey, yam kobo Heart of Lions can say David. A very difficult game. Very very difficult.
Asante Kotoko are winless in their last 5 games against Heart of Lions. In the GPL. The last 5 games are the Heart of Lions abo Kotoko we are winless. Mo winning against Heart of Lions.
Now you winless against Brekum Chelsea. Brekum
for 15 years.
For 15 years. Yes.
Okay.
Yet we won.
Okay.
Good.
Point.
Kwara. Aye. Or Nigeria.
Okay. Head to head since 2003 season. Total matches played 26. Asante Kotoko have won 10. Scored 27 goals. Heart of Lions have won 9. They've scored 23 goals. They've drawn 7 times. Since 2003, some 22 years ago, Kotoko Heart of Lions. They all
was very close.
Yeah, very close. But the last 5 games here went to me and winning against Heart of Lions. Yeah, but I game also. But you shouldn't have game no kakra. Heart of Folk Bechem United. Yeah.
Well, you know, social Heart of Folk and the rate at which are prolific up front now. Obviously, away. You expect them say a team with the likes of Ebenezer Aban, Augustine Okra. You only hope for their defensive solidity from the likes of Rashford, Opon Afrane, Kevin Osasibe, and goalkeeper Benjamin Asare. Nenra Benjamin Asare save so that was the save of the day.
He's the best goalkeeper in the country now.
That was the big save of the day. Until Ushe became United as usual, Ushe almost style of play, they can almost bomb game. How they continue to replace talent with talented materials. A hot dear ono mobile be Brent Abdul Rashid, Esa Coco Pry and quite an thing for House of Folk say or betting ye genum, no money competing. And young one say, said you. Most of the game was played in the half of House of Folk because became the as a dominant side. Ono mobile. Omo the confidence to hold, they have the ability to pass, and Omo that calmness in the precision. Omo the control.
Is it the side that about 3 games or 1 point to pay?
Yes. You know,
Omo and against Hearts don't pay them, sir.
Omo home what they be on hoarding. Said you, Omo home what ye. What I shall Kotoko House of Folk. Home what ye, hoarding. and almost situation over Tias, yes, I do. Almost break Chelsea, then I be almost jaded one quite normal replace it. They just want to be part of the Premier League and make sure say almost talented materials on meeting at home almost at your carbon thing. And Omulusu their leg back, Omulusu their holding midfielder, their captain Francis training move to be any goal stars. And you know what do you expect? You expect this where the guys are not so key to the setup. And you almost be at the Omo pan say, became the style. The template na oho and more ultimately develop materials e dey carbon thing cotton and one mo keep with that particular shape but omo home ho there said you and within the bron sa region said you will be a young apostle to omo home enyefo o to abrekum Chelsea home enyefo Adriana Stars enyefo afen Adriana Stars in the last 3-4 seasons omo lose their home invincibility even but for quarter no at home it was a difficult terrain for air teams that region there say ura ho asejo it is not about you being kotoko or house of food but omo kire will say e honye baby a wo ba ombebe mu abefa point dey akọ and asejo the gap between the big team and the smaller teams na enwa and obi asa motivating no say obe excel against those sides nti esa na e ba game near tough and you know ono obo ato pressure be any so house of folk na pressure da omo so until you expect them to that kind of performance and but again one area also could you Dramani improve the guys and said you attack has or goals to shed yes Joe omuntimi goals be brave and it will say Ghana Premier League in general na said you here born 1-0 2-1 no one yes who say 5-0 obi amobi 4-1 who say 3-0 there be yetimi po Premier League ni na wie na said you o check first half once the first half no be as a 1-0 be me sanity. It was normal for Bechem United to dominate, but how to folk at least said you so to a point in that particular game. Yeah. I think it's a plus.
Okay. You guys are the best in broadcasting because you don't allow and give room for prophecies from people about football to be part of you. Keep it up, and God bless you for that. Kofi, Toronto, Canada, anyway, and so about. All right. In the Emra and the games, you know, as well. Some side BA lines in BMWA. If I'm sure Kumasa and take tickets now. Perifono ato say Yemfama supporters, you know. Ofra na waka ofabu census number no. Yeah. Na waka na yeah the tickets in the back one. Epacho almost quite emphasis on yen channel. This is about okay, na unya ticket debi. It is a only fabu census number. Me pacho onka ho. Oba ticket do so check. It will be a me pacho eno ye 4 Kotoko supporters are on person kwa kohwe Asante Kotoko Heart of Lions. Now the number no aka ho my intentem. All right, no your free ticket to watch the Kotoko Heart of Lions game. All right, and then All Blacks, any Gold Stars, big game. Yes,
also big game. 3 games are All Blacks abono. Omalusu no away against nations and omkolusu backward doma. But me report from the man said they played very very well, and against nations FC they score first before nations better, and just an error from the setup and omolusu that particular game at home. It was a resounding one and a statement to a team I friend Brekum Chelsea. 3 goals that said you almost Brekum Chelsea. Chira was said grounds on all call I was prepared. But being Gold Stars, general here scoreline within the last 2 games are any favorable and Trenim Guasia almost in Africa in 2 games, 7 goals considered. But again, so here almost team now within the local terrain, or more the guys are almost everything are making amends. Swadru Obra should watch out for Samuel Atekumi, very good player. But the go with what a Gold Star team, no problem. You almost central defensive pair. Said you a honor almost problem upon and then Anaba. There be a space in them, and then Bright on the right, and but a moment full of contour, and then Francis Trene guys are also Swadru Obras. I watch out for them. But said you at Swadru there, me hope it's a Swadru All Blacks. I'm going for a slim win for Air Swadru All Blacks. Nations in the media man able.
You remember Sir Gibbs no and so. Please, Bechem United always drop points for Hartlepool at Bechem. The Bronga have teams only play hard with Kumasi Asante Kotoko, not against Accra Hearts of Oak. Modena. Italy, they do observers are
maybe I bet now go to answer how to folk hat trick. It will be team.
Okay.
And maybe become Chelsea answer how to folk 3-0.
Okay.
Inti Sergio.
Inti Nasano Yentungu.
Maybe that is not factually correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The guy who said Chelsea will score Liverpool 4-0 make me remember Harry Zakor's time with Olympics when he visited a Juju man for them to beat Hearts of Oak. And the Juju man said they were going to beat Hearts of Oak 4-0. And Harry Zakor watched the man and said, it's no other team but Hearts. And how can we score Hearts of Oak 4-0? Yes, I'm sorry for you, Okra. Mon Carocre, also for Mon Carocre. Only Bessie has 4-0. Okay, Kevin, Chief Vanda, V-Mate, Unadi we feel like on Accra, so Abreye. Did you man so Liberty has 4-0? How can that be possible?
House of 64 battalion. Aye. And I did you man got it on the phone. The one of your boy. Now cooperate.
And I think we are House of Folk.
Yeah, the crime brave the boy. They has was ever so for it. And I would do a musee.
Now, I won't hear about Kubia Mokoya. And also, team manager no could be a Juju man castle in a bishop.
As you could, know.
I want to go.
I can't just on the bay on the
Sika kono na wise na omko fa jujuma ma onyisi sika ntira kwa na de na oso munye na se kakra kana oso obi na no omzu omunya no mo de se ana papa ko ni ehye omo 3-1 sika kukutia so to the next match okwa akoye pre-match talk okwa na jujuma no dress room. Hey, you again, you are here. What are you doing here? Yes, you know that thing here now. Can say the CK. Come see, hey, CK. Oh, go put you, man. Oh, pound free room or
okay, it's not the echo, and so and the better other games, you know. Sodo Sports Stadium is the place to be this afternoon. Oza, come on, All Blacks. Then Kwame. And so the fee Aguna Swedro Abre and then Anope and no. But me and come for Bechem United football club. Yeah, stadium now Enra pitching. Wow. With your seasons before. Oh, my Juma papa including pitch, you know. The more you who television Sunday. Hey, within this short time.
What's a Chelsea?
Okay.
Brekum pitch, you know, one of the best.
Okay.
Currently,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Bechem stand, no. I show team.
They keep improving the stadium every day.
Yes.
Oko Bia teams are Gamba.
Yeah.
Omo improving the stadium, no. I think Bechem
my idea.
Stands now. You are enjoying.
Yes. My idea, Papa. Now, also, I'm going to be moved. I said, Bechem. Wow. Nice one. Congratulations. My idea. You want about so papa. You share the games in this way.
You know, media malusu last game against Kerala. After first 2 games, a winner. Nations FC convincing. So much pressure as usual to say the against Adriana Stars lusu here. Swadru Obas at home and game boy against Samates so ending in a draw. Inti Nieman ko yemfa mo against Mediama war form and said you almost so able at home in Takwa. Things will be very tough. Emmanuel also had a chance to be part of the Blasters and to watch our team. Now this is a team that this year almost decided say almost every team at the Ghana Premier League. And I said, yo, it's a team Dikanya Adriana. It is difficult for them to draw points at home into a game. And if you look at the form of team my friend nations side, it is obvious, you know. Me hope we say Mediama Sporting Club. Every team I win that particular game.
Okay, Dr. Ike said Hearts of Oak have been unbeaten in their matches on October 3rd in the Ghana Premier League since 1999. That is about 24 years. You say Hearts of Oak October 3rd. Okay, the Okaye and the end of Twasonra Bechem Park no eso. I think Hearts of Oak team is very good defensively. But why are all Heart of Oak matches this season so far being played on Fridays? The Moses Agawina, senior lecturer at the Montfort University, Leicester, UK, and anyway, and so a bread. Doc, now person had
I think that one interesting game maybe the Bekoso Samates on home grounds or against Adriana Stars.
Yeah.
Adriana some one bad results, but after that they've won 2 games. It means that they are playing well with some 6 points in 3 games now. Mabono. Samates and draw masters. This season league na Yebon. All their 3 games have been in a draw. And I think the worst performance was the home drawn game against Karela FC. For me, the draw against Nations was a good one because we travel all the way from Samara Boy. Now Bekumasene Nations were both run and it's good.
Yeah.
And then their first game, they also went to Vision and drew there. I was expecting them to beat Karela, but it was a 1-1 draw. Medical can say, Uni Karela Koba, you're very careful. And your Karela of last season. A lot of work has gone on our Karela. The Benintini lawyer man, the name Honorable Haruna Idris Maka boom. Aye wo Karela no. Uno mukoba careful. So men nanya me so mutimi call Samara Boy a kobo draw ewo honum. Adriana Stars generally any very good travelers, and the distance is a huge one from Domahin Crew to Samara Boy. Omo Kwenka. I think Samates will have their first win of the season when they come face to face against Adriana Stars. I think and the rare other games in but one other game maybe will be quite interesting. Dreams against Vision the new phone talker.
Dreams I didn't know for
Seketo Krekunene.
Okay. Pitch is the same for
Keto Krekunene chief of staff. They know themselves too much. Dreams. Etiquette. They know themselves too much. Oh, we have a call out. Early stage of the competition, no compromise.
Yeah. I'm the best crowd stands to do.
Yes. Maybe sure and Dreams is playing at home. A very interesting game, but I think the Dreams best start as favorite in this game. Okay. I'm not so much impressed with what I'm seeing with Vision this season, and I think Nations, I'm troubles no better also.
Well.
Against Samates, on board draw, they were not happy. A lengthy meeting, supporters agitations and all that. But general, team now Ibrahim Tanko air building. With Mediema no, and no shame from a ball Mediema. Moses Parker catch him from the one, say he wants to return to Africa, and almost start here. And apart from that blimp, against Karela no, Mediema is playing well. Mediema will be too good for Nations.
Okay, all right. Yemre Kumasi.
Babayara.
Yes. That's my ho.
You see, Anopena SMA. Rumra Kotokofo Kakra. But Karim is to any charges no more General.
Yeah.
They were not playing so well, especially top 4 no the agitations by. But Oshase after the season, success is a Kotokwa chalky up to data. It tells you team no disbanding, any team now recruitment no more player quality for me, my cut time in a game. Say recruitment no more players in your bad. It only needs coaching and time to put them together. Yeshomu against a Golden Kicks, it wasn't so extraordinary. After that, Yeshomu against Asufok in the President's Cup, we watched them against in the Toyota Cup against Kaiser Chiefs. These things are not but after that abysmal performance in the top 4, Kotoko are reviving Etimiako baby and Yakoshe Gold Stars. And a good scoreline against Brecum Chelsea in Brecum, and then the home and away victories over Kwara. And Fremana bought in and around Kotoko near positive. Now the players in Nankasa ebin susua peja mumu. O she boy ne Emmanuel entry airball. Yehu abetamu as Oba back to the sharpness. And it looks like in the absence of Kwame Pukuno, Emaye the better part of Albert Amwa because when you're the central attacking role, And for me, he's playing so well. Okay. And Joe has added something to it. Yes. Joe na he be Joe a man for na enche den hunie no nya. He's one person and they keep on saying say he wants to see more of him. And he's back. But then the opponent is Heart of Lions. Bashir Hayford's Heart of Lions. When Lions is not even playing well, they are so difficult to be beaten by Asante Kotoko. But this time around, they are playing well. Maka, 3 matches, 3 wins. General, Pando Heart of Lion will present the toughest opposition for Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
A game no more.
Who say Baker could say?
No, Kotoko will run away with a slight victory.
Wow.
Yes.
I see. And maybe na mo amu Asante Kotoko. Fabu senses number no. Mesro na odi atuja na ya chiro di ama ticket back. Ni me ba ho aba be wi kala so ha. Ijaban ho yen to aso. Ijaban ho yes. Okaze oni ja obo.
Okay. But doc Matisse we vision ni dreams match no omo kokabo tuba o.
Oh sir.
Menya message see from
me say dreams
from my managing member what vision.
And I say omo na otuba.
I say dreams.
But tuba na enka approve venue na enka ho.
Yeah.
This is na enka ho.
Okay.
See the abrem me say.
But the ho number kokabo no. Me say ho number kokabo no.
Minimum say ba no cross Premier League in so mbo ba ko so.
Odi abase tell Andy that Dreams FC vs Vision will be played at the Tuba Park.
Yeah.
Not
but say this year omo bobi o.
David.
Omo bi o Tuba.
David.
Okay.
Omo games omo bo nyina omo home matches omo Tema Newtown. I na house crack share omo.
Okay.
So I'm surprised say finally no.
Ebi omo
meet. Yeah.
All right. Ni yemfa baba yara.
Yami ya do mochira. Any Heart of Lions. Yes, I agree. Say for some time now, it's very, very difficult for Asante Kotoko say Obeshe Lions. Especially looking at the job Coach Bash ne Yenua Daniel Nieje yewo Lions no. Eddie say Obetria for Obususa. Banyami Aduma, no matter the opposition, Ochina, Obeshe Lions. No matter the opposition. We need these 3 points.
Lions here. Are we unbeaten?
Oh, yes, I say you're unbeaten. And I mean, what?
Yeah, about 1 game.
So you're unbeaten.
You're great. What about 3 matches? Unbeaten.
Me see, yes, so you're unbeaten.
Okay.
It's all the Omomra. Mr. Supporters and say, Yamia Mochina. Mr. You have no reason to stay at home.
Okay.
Ochina, dear. Uma Yanchino Dokakra. Emma Santi Kotoko.
Yeah. A child across Europe, big games and shed.
And shed big games in Nabasone. It makes supporters, 20 cities. Popular stand.
Okay.
30 center line. 70 Ghana VIP.
Okay.
Just come and cheer the boys up. Victory ready because
wow.
You're ready say sir 11 matches now ya Baba Yara unbeaten no. Ochina be break his record no. Not even a draw. Not even a draw. You're respecting no. He's welcome. But Ochina there for the first time.
Yeah.
Almost 3 matches unbeaten no.
Okay.
And to also to 4.
Enti Baba Yara ni eni mpanyinfo nyina esre Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporters nse mommra na mommehwe sa game no against Heart of Lions. A big game pa. Heart of Lions you're unbeaten. Goal back when ma consider no crowd on goal. No mo consider. Ma bo goals e gum sa. Omusa timi Kotoko.
Baba Yara.
Basilistic. Achina be yire wa Baba Yara papa mommra na mo sa game no. All right. 0551599933 0551444933 we Kotoko supporters no mpacho wa pese wo fabu senses number no na wo friend mpacho wa any diem to we over here no aka na okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sir Joe.
Morning.
Good morning, Sir Joe. Design.
Me adumboko obaga o here game no.
Say that
fabu senses number is number fabu senses.
That yes fabu senses.
Me see we ni bia mamu frɛ akɔkɔhwɛ game no nra na mabɛgye ticket no nti wo de fabu senses number no to dwape na waka odi aka ho ne atrato ana oba na de ama. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. The number is AK
Number is
AK that 00417.
na wo kan ye wo kra betuma san ka bi tobo
AK dash
aha
AK dash 001177
okay yo your friend say
Dakwa Emmanuel.
okay yeah that's it pa next one emra na me pa cho wa fa bu census number no una ese wo frɛ nye obi afufuro bia ye che ticket we ma kotoko supporters no akohwe game no enso ebi hello good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Bacho wana bay.
Bacho me de Matilda, make a selfie takwa.
Kwa Matilda say na unti me boy bi.
Me bacho me ba.
Wo fa bu sense number.
Me bacho ani.
Say come here tie.
AK 0014257.
Wow. Full name you say?
Matilda Informa.
Okay. But yeah, that's pa I be who ani mokuma say why?
Me bacho.
Okay. Okay. Ni Matilda from Takwa oba be game ni bi. All right. Into oba na che say masum no hoho kama. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Bacho wana bay.
Bacho from Benjamin.
Benjamin dia.
Ni Mako.
Mako, okay. Ufabu census number.
I'm gonna make.
Friday. I think I will yi. Oh, Benjamin. And
yes,
somebody say.
I'm gonna make both food in the glass of you.
Jawa sem na eni abiro ha. Wa we asem. Afi na okakọ ya boku. Uso afre na ojina so. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Morning, original Sejo. Mohoye.
Nanko pon adum na unso e.
Nyame adum. Sejo mpacho femi. Akwasi bonsu.
Fabu
AK 0016233.
0016233.
Medase pa.
Akwasi
bonsu.
Akwasi yadase pa. Betimi afamienu aka ho na fe moya de mo amofre na mo bom fabu census numbers no moya de pa. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Ajo hwani.
Me pato brother give abwaje boy. Me kasa free body.
Body yo, wo number no yes eh.
Me number no AK 0013574.
Okay, yeah, that's a pa na obeji tickets ni bi why. Okay.
Mati said
Entina onso ono no me fa ba ko pe aka ho na medi enkomo kakra refrikala free say jaba ho enra no otiti wani sa akwa ebibi. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
But Johanna Bay.
Oh, Johnny Hamburg.
Number no.
Okay. 000 near 3. 1866.
1866.
The patch on.
What did you say?
We didn't hear many few floors.
Money. Manu floors. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, man for was so. Mami fa ba ko bi nka ho na mo meji ticket no why tickets no go hard but just what the fabu says this number. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sejo.
Bajo wana bay.
Bajo Dr. Steve in make us Accra.
Accra is on timba na baba.
I said you have very much.
Nice one. Una money say.
AK 001 3241.
Saka biom.
AK 001 4231.
Okay, who did you say?
Michael Asiedu.
Okay. The Masipa Swahu Kotoko friends say Fabu census numbers no. Oh de baba ye. Into register tentem never be Africa ne hwan nyina so pese obonya ticket ne never be better to so ne ade amamo. Enti mamu obia register Fabu census no. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pato wana bay.
Me pato pikini dia Jewusu.
Jewusu.
Me di pa wo you so Fabu census so you so Kwajo Usu.
Kwajo Usu, okay.
Kwajo Usu.
How many is it?
0-0.
Huh?
0-3.
Okay, you go.
And 63-5.
Okay, so I can be.
The patch out AK 00 63-5.
Can I wait? There is also a 2 and 3. We okay 2. So I can be.
Median me 0-3.
Okay.
Right. Between the Kwajo.
The brother did why?
Yo, Bati.
Okay. Yeah, but that's it. All right. Two badu diva calls no ebiom. Enti mo amo efre ni nyina obi amfa ni first fabu senses no card no fabra. And now the jai na fa number no kra it me with my ahwe na ye do ticket amount na ko kotoko out of Lions match no free. All right.
Benjamin Makono Omra Obana say obo ne number no nene no Italia ono so ni sabeka.
Okay.
They now so yi number na.
Oyi number na ba. Okay, ono on famra.
Nti on the number ne ba na say eni ni din Italia.
Ebe mani bi. Okay. It's na eno so no ebe demos ye dey sia. Na medi nkomo kakra ye ba kala minim the opposite to dwa. Me call a new life homeopathy. Clinic na mini Dr. Mark Ayarisa yes
so boni ni
echi yes
enu ni hia pa
yes
onzo hia Ayarisa ye wo options but baby wa ba kwa kwese nra no we ya de ne be ko ba no na society what you say
yes
into homeopathy is the new order of the day.
Yeah,
that is where people are moving towards. Intina doctors or bad
effect bia ni echi so ya re wi a no ano no se bia ni obiom doc akwaba
thank you minia
say yeah
nyame adom
de yango pass
the human crime ama na easy ama
I simple
can bomb number na me coffee
I know there now the brain there
rap and me that say na me friend chama ahwefo na atiefo
okay
ba unu o yada opa o
kala
ha mitimi hwe ne movement
kala o ajimpa di team ajimpa ajimpa on the team so okay yeah so I'm not
I don't observe between me no me you know the video
okay yeah nobody did it no get you
me that say and now you been komo kakra ba the way a memma and na me fan say ma kakra ka ho jonso a problem. Okay. Nipa ne bi Johnson too much. Na Johnson ti amanu anum ne bi crane too kwan.
Easy
because onim se okoyi. No one say nkito ono an kai okọ hankrofo adwen. Because akra bi a bus stop Johnson. Na ne titru pa e mema no. We ye bema na ohun ni say daytime no. You can't daytime or sorry an Africa so. Ekwa akosi anwumre be no nsia. Ka what Johnson no minimum 4. Maximum 6 times. I think during the day there, as a man, Carl Johnson and Sessa Brunsia, and then say below 4. Usually, no, the entire end to me my one figure and say, a Juma will be a ye, a bit to me determine the Johnson or bed or bed Johnson.
Yeah.
Yana is sorry a share condition, no, you're Johnson more than the all your Jumadin or Generium.
Okay.
Or no bit man, Sashi water and bear 5, and so still Uncle Johnson.
Yeah.
But I will share him no quota cry. Because on sweat it.
Sure.
And then a man and Sakai Kakrabem. By all things be equal, the 4 to 6 times. Now a banana judia and a yes, na. And now the older the eye Johnson. Papa be frame your so to make Johnson 21 times. And I do. And me as a doctor, me name say bit me but I was amazed and Musa say Neba ni say na utimi kanya 21. Or say Johnson can no you prior back at all. Can no because or Johnson didn't know until I was so who to do no. I dare chin or can prior more kind 21.
Wow.
And we did because nipa be Johnson pa. And to her na say o Johnson too much. Most especially anajwa. Area na unity.
Okay.
Pa into you careful. Say Oba Johnson anajono will be just twice. Twice is fine. Brap nobody other say nipa be rom da kro Johnson. This are the action.
Yes.
Or Toho team no that and whom I chain no be Johnson. But I saw best sorry Johnson a problem. But I say, oh no best sorry Johnson a 1, 2 be a ever funny sir. Because we back as I make quadam no so be brave. But to her na say, oh no so said dear Cran, Sasa Johnson more than 3.
Okay.
into 4 5 6 7 no, you're careful. The who here and tears or you're careful ni. We na me asha me be katita.
Okay.
Ya obey me be or me say on nam street in this wa. Sack be send who. Kotoku be send sere ho. In this uncle for no montan takin.
Okay.
They be on matade no. Omo to aguso.
Okay.
Because on went me fa ne penyon so. Into katita she ne be mem.
Okay.
And I train Johnson ko kotoku anim. Into odu afikyire ba bi na say je obi anhwe na no wa bie kotoku na na wo hwe agu. Na wasade asen ho no okọ no. Into de bia pipe ehye no na bi mu ahyade we 3 years 4 years ye nyimfiri ho.
I see.
Into sebio obi kan ye na hwe nhyem kra na adwuma na ehho ode ma na wo de asa ye dai asha roba. Into so hwe na say Johnson na ebebra na jo a ye sign say ye careful. And ebio obi o ho te urine nkape na sabi wa Johnson agu ne ho. Enipa bi ntumi control pressure no say Johnson pe say ba on free kete so a okọ na starting nam ne na ho. Eno so nye. And your one be your so betting Casa Johnson na ba as a pressure. Do on do betima control ba man who anya ha pe na or Johnson agu ne ho ani. Eno so e ade ha adwen. And e bi mo on so mo call washroom wa urine crema. What is a Johnson de no bodru wa ema. Just watch him. Or is a pressure on the lower abdomen and after na urine start say day na e back crack and e ban so a de bia obenya feeling is a Johnson ni nyina ama e bia e day akem. It will be out Johnson be after say brother no want me I am tin completely still be wachira and no see your kokobon some ya careful be boa pa and a wa Johnson obey me mu hyehyew and I obey me mu ya and no see a serious case and ye ni nyina na e gonorrhea asem e bi mutumi ye way to the point of say betima ba say prostate cancer cry into Johnson na obey me mu ya na mu hyehyew ya careful and obi also okọ private na ochima na so fita bi fi ne be me mu ba and also enfa nkọ gonorrhea bi mu otom mini abema sometimes prostate cancer and so betimi a excrete sa fluid na flu be mem and abema wa ya seta ya oya and e ho ye odududu and also ya hwe yie and abema obema no air phone your meme bi o obema no e yakito o e shrink yakitikiti papa bi kwado o se minyanka mesom no masa atwe aba bi ko mahu se ka koshem dodo ka koshem it will realize ade re fon and also can be a prostate cancer or enlargement symptoms and now you be a sebio boss wa na sane o boss wa na sane a say no e your how kese
asemi no kofa be
o boss wa na sane o boss wa obi kra e dey 7 seconds pe no ho be sane sese a. That's what we call premature. Na no so e wona sekere. E betima ba so prostate na enlarge. Na ho maybe na prostate no your friend is sex nerves. Say enlarge na mia na. Emfa ho ne how a obema be sorry. Rapid ni ho be sane sese a. Emfa ho kra na sometimes your mama ni bi o ho a enye prostate. Sebe ye so ano ade bi o me hormones. Your friend testosterone and androgen. So when ya enough production of these hormones so a when ya hormonal imbalance odo ho kan oba ho besane enti mema na o premature no mu hu say yade no momra na enye testing say okay wo de na ha na free near treatment sebe ya obegina na so dan so do pe ebe to tone ride anom ana wo ye bema na onya severe waist pains so osisi ya pa na fa osredom penim access sane aba form a sometimes prostate cancer na access to your bones etima osisi ya pa enti o mema be bro mo te wheelchair mu a sebe nye stroke no manya ya prostate cancer na paralyze because akọ omunom penima ma nanti ayedai aye problem enti osisi ya be brave foul to ase foul sredom penima you very careful obi on so no oba hia wanya desire say ne hunsu oba enso hwe impie dry ejaculation atenka de wanya say ne ho sane nsuo ba kokra ema bonten eno so prostate na disa adwuma no ana obi on so nsuo na beba no na sebi omoja ewo obi nso ho be Johnson no na ye blood Johnson na moja wo no bia wona sekire o on se ye kan Johnson moja ya kan afra se Johnson no emoja ne di kan ansa na Johnson na ba sometimes a problem from your urethra obema no small hole na dem no and e be a problem no and I say what Johnson wie na fe na moja ba and also a problem from your brother Johnson twa no and na Johnson ni moja di afra and also anya prostate cancer a serious kidney problem and wow Johnson ho moja bia so no you very careful na bra ye hwe ba bi efiri na animu ya ye nso ano na anko ba to the point say Johnson be block am ya kwasha rubber nti na masem ye tiawa na dem di ja kwan kra na mama namba na ma sorry ne say oyo bibia how adwen wetimi da bedan new life and then be di nkomo about prostate and home symptoms kakra de boy enuano mema no and obi a wanya gonorrhea ache na what treat enko syphilis ache chlamydia ache Your nyanu bi o hwa every 3 months and san baba be sini be ma ho. O treaty o one treaty no abeko.
Okay.
Na side dey every 3 months oni body ni run shift. 3 months bi a rashes baba be sini be ma ho. Sometimes be shape ensuo bi na ye kro ekwa na saba. Nti wo hu sade bi asema na be very careful. Pa me man nyo say pimple bi na abesi ade no sometimes syphilis and any other bacteria infection. Nti so obema mu hyehe wo obema mu ye ya Johnson kitenkete ne sade na Janibra new life from your party near Shemau. Now, after over high blood pressure and diabetes, and now say, Bia, ya reborn near friend stroke, how I drink. While who is an answer, only Pedriana find do when I'm also lose balance as our cotiari. When none is from no, say, on Pabwa or cry, won't it? Or being Pabwa to me, friend, and answer, and so no call. Because in an genial to the point, say, I see I do. And I had to phone to take from Crow, who's a cray home. Who's a sign be now fine side do. And also bet me a fire bony stroke aba. And to over near I test your friend brain and nerves. Near maintain body balance, you know. Now where your problem. It's me my number and I made your mama. And then there me why are there? Why are there, Mamma Dodo? Why are there? Because me fair time now say there's a joke. Why are there? We are special. Yeah. It's me my number na my mama. Yeah, what attachment so here. We do attachment so taxi rank wa. No busa drivers ne say me call new life from your particular can you come as a branch. And Accra so head office no Dansoman runabout. Okay. Yeah banking Solomon. Okay. Nti ano so Accra de no ba number obetimi afre no 0244 09 35 95 0244 09 35 95 and 020 33 35 439 020 33 35 439 rapa ni nyamishra
takopon shira wonso
no shira mpanifo wa hanso
yes na kalase attentive no is a small na wo kanyina o ba ko na mienu bi wo say wo say attentive na o tie no na easy kra mo friend numbers no na new life Homeopathy clinic kakra bi no de tudwa de obe how bia no fa wasem ko dan new life Homeopathy clinic no be boa papa enya sam kitu akra doctor that's pa be sane atrase that's ne ye de be share holistic news so atwa so tentem ato time no dai me uza kwachi on kwachi me break protocol masa kwa
Crofrom Krachi Dr. Emmanuel Ousu Afriye and a doctor birthday into Adaroma. Mama wish Dr. Emmanuel Ousu Afriye a very happy birthday.
And a patients do kwaso.
Birthday. All right. You best see my holistic news at 12:10. They made a live commentary by free sentence. Nina, you may add my driver animal at Transibune.